hair and blue eyes, and where are we at, a bar or a tavern, or?
You will be wandering into a town, just kind of passing through. You haven't made much of a name for yourselves quite yet. So, as a group, you're traveling together, still just going from small settlement, eventually making your way to somewhere big to where hopefully you can either be employed or work for a noble or get power or knowledge or whatever it is you seek. You're not quite there yet, so you're just still kind of wandering from small town to larger city until you find what it is you're looking for.
Well, hello, gentle peoples. My name is Freckland, if you want to be formal. But, yeah, I like to come along on adventures and make some money and have some money to send back to my family. So, I'd really appreciate if you guys could, let me hang out and party with y'all.
Gelbath.
You see before you a dark wizard clad in black robes with purple trim. His left arm and his lower face are covered in bandages, and when he speaks, the voice is raspy. You see blackened scales covering his right eye, and his white hair flows in clumps and waves around his head. My name is Gelbath Darkensky. I serve Lord Amontep of the Sand. One day, he will rise and conquer all he sees.
Helga.
Wrong. It is Olga.
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 Me and my traveling circus are looking to spread the word of our marvelous performances. My accent needs some work. That are sure to dazzle any crowd. I am going to need some help getting into this town, as I hear there might be some trouble brewing. I am normally, I say normally very lightly, a hill dwarf. Pretty young for a dwarf. Black hair with brown eyes, and I can shift into bear form, and that is where I typically like to be most of the time.
God, you're a bear? That's kind of scary.
And I like to wear some pretty, flamboyant red and yellow garb that looks real good when I go into my bear form. And you know, I'm the juggler. That's my thing.
And finally, that leads us to Yorick.
Yorick, yes. So I am a folk hero wood elf cleric, and about 6 foot, 200 pounds. I have blue eyes.
Hefty for an elf.
Is it? I don't know. I was just thinking tall. I don't know what the. Okay, you can
No,
slim it down.
Elves are usually quite slender.
120, 140 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're thin, so 200 is hefty for an elf.
Easy.
It's all muscle.
We have a Whole Foods near us. No. I eat well. So okay, I guess I'm a little hefty. I'll say I'm like 150, and then not so tall. Or yeah, they're tall though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can be a tall, hefty elf. That's fine. It's all in the pecs.
It's all in the hips. So, I'm chaotic good. Just pretty much, if someone's in trouble, I'm always ready to lend a hand. And then, my destiny is that nothing and no one can steer me away from my higher calling. My tools are symbols of my past life, and I carry them so I'll never forget my roots. So I have like my little mace, my little tools on me. And then my flaw is I'm convinced of the significance of my destiny and blind to my shortcomings, the risk of failure. So basically, I'm just here really what I'm here is just I'm always seeking out adventure and trying to just help those along the way the best I can, mostly through healing and camaraderie.
Well, you've certainly found yourself in good company, at least partially. Jury's still out on Galbath and and the circus bear. Honestly, you're traveling with a really raspy, scary, dark-looking person with bandages covering most of him. A dwarf that likes to spend most of her time as a bear, practicing circus acts, and a small little boy that begs for money.
Group.
Are you in bear form?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna go and stand by the elf. You are very tall, Mr. Elfman. I would like to stand near you whenever possible.
You can
I need
stand.
the protection of a taller person at most times, and I would greatly appreciate your help.
I reach out, grab his shoulder, and I say, "You can stand next to me anytime, my friend."
That's fantastic.
I will be the better choice. I can assure you.
I
am
like standing
friends
next to
of all.
people. If you are tall, you are my friend. That's all I have to say about that. I love tall people. They make it so you guys are my big distraction, and then I get tiny and sneaky, and then I start moving around, and then I start stabbing. And it's real good. So let's get on it.
I have one last thing to pick.
Go for it. Take all the time you need. Because,
I'm gonna run upstairs and do one more dance.
okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Is it too dark?
Oh, goodness.
Is it too dark? It's pretty dark.
I look like a ghost for a minute.
Am I too dark? I could turn on an additional light that would light my face up more.
No, I can see it just fine.
Alright, there we go.
worries.
All built and good.
All right. Well. Galbath, you can hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Shadow.
I just mute myself because it's on speaker, so you
Gotcha.
can all hear yourselves as you speak.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So, as I mentioned earlier, before the introductions, you are all banded together, at least for now, until you've reached your further goals. For now, you've trusted each other enough to, even as a young child, prove effective in combat. As a bear, prove pretty fearsome, or as a dwarf that likes to turn into a bear that does circus acts, it's still a very fearsome bear. And Galbath has always been terrifying, so he's remained terrifying. And Yorick has, though through questionable methods, remained pretty true north to his I'm gonna protect people and help them. And you wander, your travels take you to the Desserin Valley, to a town called Womford.
Oh yes, Womford. Ha! Yes, Womford. I've heard of such a place.
Womford is a tiny village on the banks of the Desserin River, and other than the docks, stone church, and a grist mill, there's not really much here in the town. There's no shops, no blacksmiths, no inns or taverns, really, not as you've known them in larger cities. But just as you were about to head back to the Bargewater Inn on the other side of the river, you hear a humble peasant run up behind you and say, Hey, my name's Jones Spitfire. You guys looking for something? If you need, Ma's got plenty of beds to rent. If you got a few silver coins.
How much is a sleep?
A silver coin for each of you if you'd like, and trust me, Womford's got shops, you just gotta know where to ask.
Oh, okay. Does anyone need a shop?
I believe nothing here would suit my needs.
Oh, well, and he pulls off his tattered cap. Beg pardon, my lord, but you see, 2 days from now, Womford's having our annual pie eating contest, and it's really a sight to behold. Should really stick by for it.
I like pie.
Pie, you say?
I too enjoy a good pie.
Oh, best there is till you get to Waterdeep at least.
Well, I say, my lad, take us then to your mother's inn. Let us see what all this fuss of pie is about.
So as it is in Waterdeep. So as it is in Waterdeep, as it is through the rest of the continent, whatever happens, we gotta go. We gotta do it. We gotta be a part of it.
We gotta go.
Oh, trust me, kid. You'll never have a better pie in your life.
I don't
I'll
know.
take
Have you
that,
had Dino's
sir.
pie?
I know Pie Macbeth in Waterdeep. He's got a name, but trust me.
It's the best pie in all of New York.
We've been doing this for a decade now. We've got it under wraps.
You have not had good berry pie.
Was that a dig? Because I didn't like it.
Meant no offense, sir.
Alright, where are we at?
You are just in the middle. You can just put your tokens wherever you want. And he leads you up towards this area.
Spitfire Inn.
Yep. Named after me, Mom.
Your mom's name is Spitfire?
Oh,
But his name was Spitfire or something.
is it Joan Spitfire?
Joan Spitfire. Joan, Joan.
Jones.
Oh, your last.
Jones. Okay. Jones.
That's right.
Jones.
That's right. And he takes you in, and the inn really is nothing more than a barn that's been turned into a shared room. The rooms that are there are just closed off by bed sheets. Those themselves look pretty dirty. The beds don't look all that pleasant themselves. They're stuffed with just hay and grain, but better than the ground floor mostly, and it's at least some type of shelter.
I look around and kind of, feel at home. I'm of the common man. I say, hey, when in Rome, kick out our feet and...
I asked the boy if he has a shovel so that I can dig myself a grave out back to sleep in.
Well, maybe. Hey, Ma!
That will not be necessary. Forced over for this, I do not think so. You see, I can juggle, and maybe you just let us sleep here for showing you a good time.
Well, a dwarf that can juggle. I'd like to see that. Hey, Ma, you gotta come see this. There's a dwarf here that says he can juggle.
She, please.
She, sorry.
Get your pronouns right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know if you wanted that, but if you do, it's not good.
It's not, but luckily, you're the only ones in the tavern. Or in what could be called a tavern.
I run around and pick up the balls that she's dropping while she's throwing them all around the room.
Yeah, I'm better with my claws.
I'm sorry. Here you go. Here's your balls.
You'll hear her come down there.
Thank you.
Jones, now stop with that racket. Don't crash anything. And you see an elderly woman walk through, broom in hand.
Hello.
Oh. Jones, you didn't say we had guests. Hello, forgive me. Marla Spitfire, welcome to the Spitfire Inn. Are you interested?
Mama Spitfire. But I don't know if we're entirely sold on the services provided by this establishment. Some of our members are choosing to sleep in the dirt outside, while others are just like wandering around juggling. I'm not sure what you can do for us, Mama Spitfire, but if you could help out, I would really appreciate it.
She's gonna bend down and get to eye level with you. Oh, of course, my dear, of course. And pinch your cheeks a little bit.
Don't talk down to me.
And notice the daggers at your hip. No. Those are dangerous. You should be careful when carrying knives.
I am very careful with these knives. Don't you worry about these knives. These are my knives.
So you are. Bless you. Bless
We
you.
are adventurers.
Ow.
All the way around a pointy.
My friends are 10 times my age.
No doubt then you've come for the pie contest.
I have. I'm going to eat all your pies.
Very well. Very well. And you begin to hear some heavy footsteps coming in from the outside the inn. And a loud knock at the door. And Marlo will go and answer it. And handsome guy, mid-30s-ish, probably closer to his 40s. A few scars on his face. Carries himself rather large and has got 2 guards at his side. Forgive me, Miss Spitfire. And he was going to look past her onto the group. I had heard we had visitors, not traders or common folk, but visitors. Oh, yes, I was just offering them a room for the night. And he'll say, "Oh, do you mind if I have a chat with our new guests?" No, please go right ahead. You don't mind, do you?
What is it you want?
And he'll look back at both his guards, right outside. And he'll walk up and bow. Baron Harik of Ironford.
Oh my.
Oh,
That
you
face.
handsome.
I know. I know.
Like somebody, like Lord Farquhar or whatever.
Might I call you Fabio?
That's on.
He's gonna sell me butter of some
Lord
sort.
Farquhar, that's great.
Well, it looked like Shrek-ish animation, right? Like it kind of had that feel.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Is this the guy that runs the place?
What
Indeed.
is it we can do for you, handsome man?
Indeed. And he'll reach out a hand down to you. Not bowing down, but just kind of kneel down a little bit. Saying, much larger than yours, Freck. And he'll just give each of you a proper nod of respect. Yeah, forgive.
Would you say these are common folk?
Most definitely. Their primary export is grain and wheat. So it's mostly just wheat fields around here. That's why they don't have a blacksmith. They don't really have a need for it, other than occasionally sharpening a sickle, which they can do themselves, or a big scythe to really reap and sow the
Get at
fields.
that wheat.
Yeah.
So then, if I should be fitting right at ease with them because I have this rustic hospitality.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
And
So
that's,
yeah, I'm just
go on.
no. That's it. I'm just looking around.
It's nice. Not bad. The Baron will stand up, and Harik says, "Forgive the intrusion. It is only recently that I've been called back to duty. You see, my father has perished last year. I too was an adventurer like yourselves, but when duty calls, you must answer that call. And so it is here that I find myself running a small village trying to make a name for itself. The only name we have is pies and wheat. So you can see somebody with bold aspirations like yourselves, like I used to have, can find some discomfort in the area. But nevertheless, and he'll look down at you, Freck, you do the right thing when it is asked of you.
We try to do the right thing as often as possible.
Speak for yourself.
That is a good
Echo.
work.
Yes.
This one time, I was told to steal from these people, and so I stole from them, and then I went back later and I gave it back to them.
Well, there should be no purpose in stealing from them to begin with.
Practice!
That is right.
It makes perfect, they say.
Quite.
You gotta be able to hide and sneak.
How do I get my token?
I hide
Oh,
behind...
just drag and drop from the journal.
Oh, derp. Jeez.
You're hiding?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind Helga.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
Ooh. That is right.
Nice.
You hide.
Yes.
You hide, little one. I will protect you from the very handsome man.
You dash behind Marla, and you see her blouse kind of whoosh with the burst of speed that you did. He looks behind the blouse and doesn't see you at all. You, being the clever little scamp that you are, went on the other side of her leg because you knew he'd look right at the rear.
Oh, yeah! Clever scamp!
I typically look right at the rear.
And Marla will look back up and pull her blouse. Excuse me. Anyway, you three. Are you watching over the child, or...?
I can't seem to shake the child.
You hear laughter from the darkness.
What
What's
child?
wrong with the child?
I don't see any child.
Don't talk down to me!
What?
You're not my supervisor!
Anyway, we're getting off subject. You... My guard... What? The child! Anyway, we have an annual pie eating contest in 2 days. And gonna peek out the window. Sun is due to set any hour now. So, rest here for the evening. Marla, this is on me. In the morning, I would ask that you investigate a recent fire that has broken out. It's unusual that such a thing would happen, especially to whom it happened to.
That is just terrible. Who has that happened to? Are they okay?
Yes, no. Where is the kid? Where is that kid?
Alright, I pop back out from behind her just to be like, here I am, so you're not scared anymore, and I'm not stealing from you.
Yes.
I never planned to do any of that.
I'm just gonna look around.
But you were
make
talking
sure.
down at me,
Make
and I'm
sure-
smarter than you. I know I am.
Got his coin purse, his dagger, his sword, and you can see as he's rummaging around, he's wearing a very fine mithril chain shirt.
Whoa, look at that fancy sparkly.
Oh, yes. He'll adjust his shirt to cover it back up. Now, we here in the village of Womford represent Chauntea, very noble and graceful goddess. And every year we hold a banquet in her honor. We call it the Womford Pie Contest. And each year, two of our finest residents, Mortimer Wormstooth and Jacksaw Longboot, they're our best bakers, you see, and well, they produce the pies for the entire village, and then we bring up the peasants, and whoever can consume the most of their delectant apple pies wins. Wins the honor of a few coin, national recognition amongst the town for a year, and a seal of...
Who's nefarious for eating pies? Bears.
Apple? Apple is not good. Do you not try the goodberry pie?
Yes. No, apple pie. Now,
What
as
are you all prattling on about?
I am getting to that.
We're
Now,
eating
as
pies.
I was saying earlier today, disaster struck the village. A fire in Jaxal's entire kitchen went up in flames, burned his house. Now he says he can't compete. He's got no oven with which to bake with, so no pies for the pie contest.
Oh no,
Oh my word.
our pies.
No,
So I just create food.
no.
Make 40
The-
pounds of pies.
The other baker, Mortimer. He claims he had no hand in it, but I have known Jaxal and Mortimer all my life. They have been bitter rivals till the end, always going on about who can spit the furthest or who was more successful with the ladies. Rivals till the end. My guards are tied up in setting up the festivities, making sure everything is where it needs to be. So I'd ask that in the morning you would investigate the Jaxal residence, find out what you can about the fire, and maybe compromise with him on an oven or something. Whatever would get him to bake the pies, that is what we must do.
Compromise with him
Okay.
on an oven or something.
Now, as long as... No, still here. And he will hold forward a leather coin purse.
Ooh, that sounds more
Oh.
like it.
There are 500 gold pieces in this coin purse. I offer
Now
you this.
you are talking our language.
I offer you this. And he'll pull down his shirt again. And the mithril chain shirt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But, and he'll pull it back to him. Find out what you can first. As long as Jaxal can bake pies again, you shall have your reward.
What do you say, guys? Are we willing to look into a fire?
That does seem worth it to me.
Now, I will hear nothing of it. Absolutely not.
Is that Mama speaking?
Why do you say this, Mama?
Uh-oh.
What is the problem?
You're guests. You're travelers. You've been traveling all day. It's getting to be nighttime. You need to eat, rest, be warm.
You say we
Do you
spend
have
the
an
night.
oven?
We spend the night. Then we fight in the morning.
I've got a fireplace. I can put a little pot over it. You see, and just stir some stew. It's
Okay,
not
we
so
got a
hard.
fire source.
This is
So-
very kind.
We might be able to turn this into an oven if we need it. Just
That's
putting that
true.
out there.
And
All right. So this place is a wood floor, dirt floor.
it is a wood floor. It's not the finest wood you've ever seen.
Okay.
There's some nails that are a little loose. Not so much that you trip over them, but you can see they're kind of coming out a little bit. Some of the wood is showing signs of rot underneath, but all in all, it's stable. It's sturdy.
Deep walls and shitty beds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, let's pick our beds.
Yeah, where'd we come up with that
I,
shovel situation?
Yeah. Right here. Sorry. Just.
After all the work I've done for
Yeah.
you.
Jones has just been sitting there leaning on the shovel. There's a noble. The barons in our inn. Oh, yeah, sorry. Here you go. What would you be needing that for?
I just take the shovel from him and go out behind the inn and start digging a grave for myself to sleep in.
Nice.
I'm gonna take the nicest bed because I deserve it. And as soon as I fall asleep, I'm gonna start snoring like a very loud bear.
As an elf, I just kind of stand in the corner and nod off and go into a trance for 4 hours. Or whatever it is I do, whatever it was like, eh.
I mean,
Let's
I'm just
go.
gonna hop in my grave for 4 hours. I feel you there.
So
Can I go kick the dirt on you? Do you need somebody to cover you up?
No, I just
You
like to
sure?
sleep in graves. Yeah.
Alright.
I don't have the thing where I don't need to breathe yet, so. If we were a couple
Still need
levels
that.
higher, I would. Yeah, I still gotta breathe. So.
All right, and you all have a nice,
Pleasant evening.
pleasant rest, depending, based on what you define as pleasant. It was pleasant for all of you. And you awaken to the smell of fresh baked cinnamon buns. Oh, it smells amazing.
Cinnamon buns.
Mama Spitfire has definitely cooked you up something nice.
Mama Spitfire, very
Mama.
appreciate.
It smells delicious. What is it?
Oh, cinnamon rolls. You see, we grow the wheat ourselves, and then we make it into bread, and then we import the cinnamon from whatever travelers or peddlers that come around here. And we don't have a lot of money, you see, so we usually just work on our bargaining techniques. We'll offer them, a hay sack or a scarecrow or some bread or some rolls, whatever they need.
I appreciate good service, Mama. So I'm gonna give you a whole hearty gold piece. I give her a gold piece.
And she kind of takes a few steps back. Oh, my dear. No, I cannot accept. Please, you take this.
Please, we're about to look into a fire. We're gonna get some gold. It's fine. You enjoy this.
Yes,
You get
sir.
enough supplies for like 15 winters, and then it'll be good. And then you won't have to tell everybody about how broke you are when you're serving them cinnamon rolls.
You have no idea how economics work, do you, little boy?
Please, I know better than most of the people that are in my town. That's what I got kicked out of my town for. Okay? Have you ever tried to trade with a gnome? Or, I'm sorry, a halfling? It doesn't work. You aren't gonna make any money ever. The halflings only have 8 numbers. You have 10. You're always gonna lose at least 20% of your money. I brought this up, and that's why I was kicked out.
What kind of Ferengi level bullshit?
And I was gonna say, is this the rules of acquisition?
People tell me I'm dumb, and I'm trying to tell people, don't trade with halflings. They're crooks.
So the Marla's gonna look down. Well, no, we grow very good wheat and grain, so it grows good bread, and we
Good.
offer good bread for cinnamon.
Yes.
I say thank you for your kindness. We do appreciate it.
Yes, the fire, you said.
Yes. Could you tell us where we need to go or where we can find this fire?
Yes, it was at the Longfoot residence. Jacksaw is devastating news. I hope the pie contest could go on.
Yes, of course it will.
We've
We are here.
We've donated a large stock of our wares to the pie crest, so all that to not happen is a terrible waste.
We will save the day. We always do, Mama. Not worry.
Neverwinter, we are gonna look into a fire, and we're gonna try and figure it out.
Southern end of town, you'll find it. He owns one of the larger farms in the village.
I look at everybody and I say, well, let's start the day off and go take a look at this guy's house.
I don't know about you, but I am ready to eat some pie.
Let's go. Yeah.
Start skipping down the road with everybody else.
Yeah.
I do not skip.
And you get to a building that's been half blown apart. The stone has been fused into wood and into the solid earth, which immediately strikes you as odd. It'd have to be an extremely potent blast to fuse stone to solid stone.
Can I? I'm gonna try to detect magic here and see if it was. Would it be able to tell if it was like somebody cast like fireball or somebody cast a spell or something on it?
At the front, You see a shaking man sitting on his doorstep, just kind of rocking back and forth and looking. What am I to do? What am I to do?
What did they do?
Are you jackballs?
Kind of takes a step back. Who are you?
We were sent here by Herrick to check on what happened to this quite rundown house of yours.
You broke ass bitches.
It was Mortimer. I know it. It was Mortimer tried to kill me, my family.
Oh man.
And now do you know it was him?
Who else would want? Who else could bake a better pie than me? Nobody. And that's why Mortimer sought me to just put me out of the contest.
No, you must calm down. Where is the proof?
I was practicing in the kitchen when the fire occurred. The oven blew up and terrible green flames spewed up from it and just bursted out of everything. The fire grew rapidly and
Green flames?
I barely made it out alive.
Green flames.
Yes, they were green. They were ghostly green flames.
And Mortimer, you know how to do green flames such as these?
I don't know what Mortimer knows how to do. We won't. I've never seen a green flame in my life. Vanessa. My family, please, don't. If you're here, please just. What do you need?
Tell me, who's Vanessa?
Vanessa.
Well, the fine local government has sent us to be the fire inspectors to determine if your property has been severely damaged. So we need to look around and determine the damage to the property.
It is
Did you literally just turn into the most evil profession on the planet? Insurance adjuster?
Yes.
Go
Guys.
give me an investigation check.
Can it be perception?
Investigation.
I think I can do investigation.
Okay.
Oh boy, gets out his
Try.
clipboard.
He'll let you in. Fine. If Herrick sent you, then fine.
Boo.
But
I got it.
Too short to see.
Vanessa's my wife, and he's addressing you now, Olga. Vanessa's my wife. We've got 6 children: William, Babushka, Cyprian, Rose, Anthony, and Jada.
You named one of your children grandmother? Why did you name your child grandmother?
How you keep
Oh my
track, I do not
God.
know.
Oh God,
Wow.
what was that show on Netflix
I mean,
with
who-
Rashida?
She has Anthony and William and then Babushka. Like,
Babushka.
who named your children? It is,
Vanessa.
you should be in charge of that from now on. Where are they now? Are they safe?
Well, Rose and Cyprian are inside. William is somewhere out in the wheat fields.
You want to hit me with that one again?
The wheat fields. The wheat fields.
Babby, as I like to call her, Vanessa hates that name, but Babby's went to her in-laws, and well, I thought Jada was playing outside. He'll stand up, and you can tell this is the first time he's actually taken notice of his surroundings in a long time. Well, Jada was playing with Mortimer's boy. Jada.
Jada and Mortimer's boy like to play. Timio,
I think the lad's called, right? But I'll tell ya, Timio.
Use the classic Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what that means, but are you satisfied with what you found? Oh, the investigation. Sorry, I missed that. The investigation check yields that the oven and entire kitchen area, from the roof to the floor, the base, everything, not quite a crater, but a few inches deep divot in the floor. So whatever was in that oven when it exploded was definitely not wood.
I think I should do detect magic or no.
He said,
Yeah, feel free.
But I gotta hold on. I gotta get.
Did it appear to be magical in origin? He asked.
Well, he
while
said-
Arcana checking.
Oh yeah, I guess would like a knowledge arcana or whatever. Would that work? Maybe could I
Look at that
green
big old
flame?
fat 20.
Would I know like yeah?
keep
it's a
saying
green-
things. I won't have to tell you that he's in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man. Sometimes nature calls. You gotta answer. Hey, gotta let the snake out sometimes.
Ugh. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, big fat nat 20,
Well, it's not Nat, but yeah, it's a 20.
dirty 20.
So we're gonna learn some shit.
Dirty.
And do we
There-
know like
there is-
green flames?
There's no source of forge or oven or fire that's burning from wood that can burn hot enough to fuse stone to itself and wood into the stone. Green flames
Wood.
you've only ever seen in magical casting.
Right, I was gonna say with
Yeah.
that 20 Arcana check, allow me to be like, the only green flames I know of are dance along blades or whatever.
Dance along blades.
Uh,
Is that
Mon-
an ice skating show?
Mortimer doesn't know tricks like that. He's as simple. He's a farmer like me.
Well, then he must not have done it then. You just solved your own problem.
Some sort of alchemical madness then.
What, Vanessa? Where is Jada? I thought she was out here. Rose sent her into. And he'll start to go back inside, and he's really distracted. You can definitely keep talking with him. Not saying that you can't, but he's kind of.
Oh my
all over
goodness.
the place.
Fear the Knights of
Oh.
Lialon.
He has lost his own daughter. Where did you get this wood from?
The trees around us. And he'll point over to the eastern end, and it's pretty lush forest.
Yes. We must go check out these trees.
The trees.
The trees. The trees.
Can I, as a wonderful druid, inspect these trees?
Oh,
Oh, we're just
my
going
trees
in.
are gone.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what kind of thing. Like a nature check, I guess?
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
weird,
what are you
'cause
trying to find out about the trees?
Just if there's something abnormal about them. Something unnatural.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Which is weird because I'm really bad at nature checks for some reason. Okay.
Ooh. How do you have? You're a druid and you have a -1
It's
in nature.
intelligence.
Yeah, because intelligence is the stat.
You
for
should
it.
be
That's so
proficient in
stupid.
nature. You're a druid.
I don't know.
I'm totally kidding.
It didn't give me the
I'm
option.
totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. No. In fact, this is some pretty high quality wood. If you were to chop a lot of it down, you could probably fetch a fair price in a larger city for the wood.
Are you telling me that this is mahogany?
Cherry oak, because that's my favorite type of wood.
Nice.
Well, it is not a problem with the wood. It
That's what she
must
said.
be magic.
Really? Nothing on that one?
Like I said, Mortimer
I gave you
doesn't.
the horns. I'm sorry, I was choking on the bowl.
No, I was quoting Jim, where he's
Like I
like,
s-
really? You're
like I
not
said-
gonna catch
Really?
that one?
Nothing on that one?
Mortimer doesn't know those tricks.
Would you know anyone who does?
Well, no, we're grain and wheat farmers.
And nobody from out of town besides us has come to visit you?
Absolutely.
No.
Apparently.
Well, no, there's been some traveling peddlers and merchants that have come through, but let's just assume they're here for the pie contest. You are right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where can we find these people?
Should we start interrogating everybody who does not live here?
I'd start with that Mortimer.
I
I know
guess
he had a
not.
hand in this. I know he did. He has to.
I do not think so, but if we must, we must.
Let's go talk to Mortimer. Get us out of worm food as fast as possible.
Let's go check and see if this peasant can do some kind of high-level wizardry.
Come on, Morty. We gotta go look at the thing.
We gotta go look at the thing, Morty.
Come on, Morty.
So, I guess we should either look for Morty or his daughter, or not the daughter, Timio the son, or his daughter, the daughter Jada, or we should go and talk to Mortimer.
Let us track down this Mortimer fellow, see if we can squeeze any information from him.
Probably right. He probably owns a house.
I would hope so.
He will be much easier to locate than a child.
I do not recognize him from the trees.
So,
well,
the
now that we
Morty's
have
house.
the trees covered.
Over to Morty's house.
Oh, it's shadowy.
All right.
It's a
Mortimer's house.
It's a quaint cottage, just as all the other cottages have been.
Get out your
I
clipboard.
detect traps on the gate here. Is there anything on the gate?
Nothing whatsoever.
Okay.
This appears to be a magic circle of some sort.
Put on, get out your clipboard and do your survey of the property again.
I reach the window with my arms as high as possible.
You can. And
Awesome. Can I peek up?
peeking
and
over the
look
ledge, you can see a master bedroom. Definitely a larger bed suited for two. Large chest, probably meant for any rares like deeds or personal weaponry, and then wardrobe at the other end.
Okay. Guys, I see the bedroom. I know where they sleep. Is that useful?
That is
I'm
a
not
little
quite
bit
sure.
creepy. Why do you want to know that, little one?
I just want to know as much as possible.
Do you need a nap? Should we go back and take a rest, or?
You don't tell me when my bedtime is.
Okay.
Once again, you are not his supervisor.
Well, you might need it.
But I will stand next to you because you are larger than me.
Shall we just knock?
So I'm doing an Arcana check on what appears to be a magic circle in the yard here.
Oh.
It'd just be like mushrooms, but yeah, do it. Do it too, buddy.
Close. It is just a random assortment of stones. As far as you can tell, it's very decorative.
That's
Ooh,
not
I like
random
the
at all.
mushrooms.
If it was random, there'd be a couple others elsewhere.
It's not exactly random, but it's definitely decorative. But nothing about it strikes you as something for use in a ritual or summoning of any kind.
Is this a window?
We can open
is a
the
window.
door without knocking if we prefer to enter that way.
I Eldritch
Or-
Blast the window.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
And you all hear from the other end, and glass shattering, and
Oh my word. Oh my god.
This is not how we handle things.
you see a very shocked.
He was made for this.
Icon. Yes.
and he creeps back against the window. What are you doing? Who are you? Why are you in my house?
I'm just gonna hold my bandaged hand up to him and say, the next one goes at you unless you start answering my questions.
I don't have anything. No, I am just baking pies. And you can see the table and most of the shelves are covered with unbaked, either just the pie crust or a fully assembled pie that's yet to be baked, and some are fully baked pies that are just cooling.
I yell out and I say, "Have him open the front door."
Who is
I
that?
got you to come through the window.
Who is that?
I made a door, motherfucker.
No, I know.
Right.
I was telling him like that. Yell or, well, can we go through the? Can we all fit
Yeah.
through? What he
Can I-
fit
Can
through?
I sneak as
There we
I go through the window?
Yeah, he's pretty caught up. He's pretty eye to eye with Galbath right now.
Yeah.
If it is about the fire, I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, well, funny you jumped directly to that conclusion. You know who does that? Guilty people!
No,
We did
no,
not
no.
even say anything about the fire.
You do not understand. Jaxel's a ruthless businessman. He will do anything to ruin me. He's a notorious bully. You just ask anybody.
Bro, there's literally a pot of green death in your kitchen. Like,
That's just the map. It's not really green. It is. Promise you.
First of all, there's a magic circle in his yard. Second of all, there's a pot of green death
I
in his
promise
fucking
you that's
kitchen.
purely coincidental.
I think we should
cross my
trust him.
heart. Cross my heart. Purely coincidental.
Says the DM.
I think
Come
you
on.
should trust him.
Does a guy like this? Would he lie?
He literally just got his house broken into by the scariest looking dude in America.
I swear, it would not surprise me if Jaxel finally got somebody to come after him. I thought it would be you guys after him, not after me. Why are you here?
We're
We are
here.
here for the pie eating contest.
Yeah, why else?
And he's gonna look around. Yes!
Why do you all
yes.
keep saying that? I am not here for the pie eating contest.
Well, you are right now.
But
There's
Door locked.
supposed to be knowledge in this town about my Lord Amontep.
who? We worship Chauntea here.
Don't get him started. He'll go on and on about his lord.
These pies are for her. I do not know Amontep. And he's gonna look at you, Yorick, and notice your holy symbols.
Right.
Holy man, you know Chauntea, and you would, Yorick,
Okay.
absolutely know about Chauntea. Being, sorry, no, off the top of my head, but she's a goddess of justice and righteousness.
Okay. I am familiar with Chauntea, yes. This man speaks the truth. He is not lying. I sensed a great honor among him. I think we should dig deeper. This mystery is starting to intrigue me. I think we may have been lied to at the start, but I'm not sure yet.
Please. If you're not here for pies and
Give us one of these pies that you have. I must taste that. Don't you
Wait.
agree?
Wait. After the explosion, you should not just go around eating pies. They could explode on you too.
That's true. Do you have any? Well, was it one? Do you already have any cooked?
yes,
Or
of course. I've got fresh baked here. They need to cool, of course, but if you really insist, you could have one fresh and hot. Though the quality would not be as good.
We can just take it with us. It will cool on the way.
Please,
No.
please. I can bake more.
No need to bake more.
Oh!
Step away from the oven.
Wait, Voldemort. You say you can bake more?
I bake all night and day.
Oh.
Around this time of year, it is all Jaxel and I know. I change up my dough a little bit here, a little bit more butter, a little bit more sugar, and he'll try to pull some nasty tricks on me, like adding thyme or rosemary to his crust.
Voldemort, no. I do not care. I only want to know if you have enough room to accommodate helping to bake the rest of the pies.
Yes, of course. Of course, yes.
Haven't
then
they
that's
already
something.
asked you this?
Then, if you do not know who has done this to the pies, you are willing to help us with the room, I do not see the issue.
Yes, no, there is no issue. That is what I'm saying. The only issue now is my window. And Gelbath, give me a medicine check.
Okay. Probably should ask the cleric for one of those, but yeah, sure, I'll give you a medicine check.
He's... You notice that he looks pale, but not quite as pale as you.
My skin
Can
is
I-
black.
Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah, if you notice, Galbeth is kind of leaning in, looking at him.
Refreshing.
I'm very
Norse.
much in the market of anti-medicine. Do you understand who you're talking to?
Fair point.
Oh, I just wanted to give it to you.
Did you see the new way they do the 3D dice is pretty sweet. You have
Yeah.
to click and drag it to roll. That's kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah. I could dig that. Does that tell me
So-
anything about him?
The 11. He's definitely, he's pale and he's looking quite thin.
Huh. Pale and thin. I mean,
Other than that, it could be a normal sickness. It could be because somebody blasted through his windows and he's literally shitting himself right now and his blood sugar has dropped.
do you go outside often, Mortimer?
Every day, I own a farm. I have to get the wheat, toil the fields every day.
Do you wear long sleeves when you tend to the crops?
No, it is far too hot.
And how in the hell are you so pale?
I've been feeling ill.
How long have you been feeling ill?
Just a week or two, but it will go away.
What
Is
does
this-
it feel like?
I'm gonna start talking like that.
It's just a normal cold. You please if you are take the pie and leave. Please, I had nothing to do with Jack Saul's fire.
Why do you want us gone so bad?
I need to get back to my work. The pie contest is tomorrow.
First, you wanted to sit and make a pie. Damn it, now I'm talking like that. You wanted to make a pie. You wanted to sit and make a pie.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah. You wanted us to sit while you baked a pie. Now you want us to leave. Why the sudden
No,
change?
you
of-
take the pie. You take the pie already. You have the pie.
Well,
I-
maybe
I
want-
have to bake
maybe-
more.
Maybe
And-
bake a pie. Maybe
and-
bake a pie.
He'll gesture over to all the unbaked pies. I will make a pie. You
What do
will
guys
watch me make
think?
the
You
pie.
want to see him bake a pie? You guys want to watch him bake a pie?
I know, I think I trust Mortimer. He's the
watch
one who takes care of garden like this, must be good man.
But what if he has a gardener?
No, he's
Many
a
bad
farmer.
men.
Alright, magic circle in the yard. Deathly green pot. Jail cell in the back. What is going on with this guy?
Okay, let me just draw a big black square over those areas, and you just
Yeah,
pretend
hold on,
they're
wait,
not
there are
there.
shackles
They're-
here. Wait, I'm
I
starting
know.
to agree with
I
the
got.
mummy.
This guy. I liked his map because of the house. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna. Nope.
You know who this is? This is little Tiffany. Little white girl alone by herself in the ghetto, middle of the night, carrying an astrophysics textbook. She's a shit, alright?
He ain't sneezing.
I don't know
he's
what's going
not
on
snarling. He's sneezing.
But we're gonna be back at this guy's house, Eldritch blasting it to hell later in this campaign. Mark my words.
Very good. Ooh,
If-
where
if-
was the gate?
If you must watch me bake pies, then please I ask you, just be quiet and allow me to concentrate.
I am not
So you
quiet and I
can
do not
cast
care.
a spell on those pies? Are you trying to concentrate?
You may watch me all the way.
I say we just make this guy give up half his oven space.
He said he would.
No. I will not share my oven with Jack Saul. Whatever mess he's gotten him into is his own business. Absolutely
saying
not.
the right thing to him. This is how these 3D fucking halflings work. This is what I'm telling you.
Jack Saul is a crook. Jack Saul is a crook and a bully. He got what was coming to him. Somebody finally had enough of him and sent brigands to him, but my oven works. I do not have coin to send brigands after Jack Saul. I am just better than him naturally. He would love for me love it for me to have bribed somebody. Then he can hold that over my head too, for all that we live. Oh yeah, did he hire somebody to be better? No, my pies are better on their own.
This is not about you and Jaxal. This is about the pies.
Exactly. Exactly.
Your town is known for its pie festival.
And now I must work day and night instead of just day nights to produce the pies that Jaxal cannot produce. His
But what
own
if you
problems
just-
are his own.
What if you teamed up with Jaxal and then you could make all the pies together using your
produce
oven?
inferior pies, weak pies, gross pies? Absolutely not. I will not
What
have
if
my
you were
name
in charge
tarnished.
of the pies?
I will not have the worm tooth name tarnished.
Your name is Wormtooth?
Mortimer Wormtooth.
That is not a very good name. It is already
Not-
tarnished.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm starting to question things a little
This
bit more.
town is named after worms. This person is named after worms.
Mortimer,
Reminding me of my childhood.
have you seen the Jaxal daughter? The little one hanging out with her son?
Her and Timio, yes, they went to play by the grain mill.
There is that.
Western
Never.
end of town.
Unsupervised?
You know,
I-
the water
all the
wheel,
kids
the
in the town go to the windmill. It is our greatest treasure. They like hide and seek and play up on all the levels of on it. It's great fun for the kids.
Sounds like a death trap.
No.
Anyway.
I think we should go
Trust
take a look
me.
at the
acid
guns.
blast in his whole house.
I agree. We go
Hope your
check
house
on
can
the
make
children?
Dex checks, motherfucker, because I'm about to start splashing.
I would
No,
not mind
no.
checking on the children.
We go check on the children. We come back to the Mortimer.
Oh, I've seen that movie. The call is coming from inside the house.
All right, Morty. We'll be back.
I hope that you will not. Please take the pie and go.
Alright, we have the pie and
Come
we're...
and go as we please, Mr. Morty.
Very pleasant.
I
Yeah.
literally blasted a hole in your house. I'll use it how I want.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was actually on the eastern. I was thinking the grist mill was, but no, they
Oh,
went
yeah,
to the
that's what I
windmill.
thought.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an old windmill.
So we're going to the windmill.
Let's go to the old windmill, folks.
The old shanty windmill.
windmill.
I really hope
Wait a
there's
minute.
something there to
There's
kill.
a
Oh, no.
windmill, there's pies, we're playing Strahd.
True. Surprise, night hags. And I didn't bother preparing map for this, but because you do see two children frolicking along the base of the windmill. But as soon as they notice you come up, they immediately stop the frolicking and go to the front door of the windmill and just stand there with their heads down, that kind of childlike look when they know they're in trouble and you know they're in trouble.
Children,
Look
what
up,
have you
child.
done?
You've done nothing wrong that I can see. You're merely playing amongst the fields near the windmill. Why do you look such?
The boy won't speak up. You're outsiders. I'm just gonna look at Freck. You're here to kidnap us, right? Like him?
No.
It's not.
Do you get
Yeah, why not?
kidnapped often?
No. We're allowed to play at the windmill. I promise you. And the girl will speak up. Yes. Our dads, they bake the pies for the village. Like Jaxal and Mortimer. You know.
Oh, yes. Yes, we have met them both. They are looking for you.
For us. Why would they be looking for us? And you don't even need to make an insight check to see that they're definitely trying to hide stuff from you.
Children, What is it that you were trying to hide? I am sensing something here.
They'll both just fall down to their knees and start crying. We hate the pie contest. We hate it. It makes our dads fight. It was my idea, says the little girl. I thought if I taught my father a lesson, then Mortimer and him would finally just make up and be friends again.
So it was you who started the fire.
I started the fire. I didn't intend for it to burn our house down. I didn't know.
How did you start this fire?
We promise we'll work hard to pay for the repairs.
How did you start the fire?
And the girl will look over to the boy and say, I stole it from my dad.
Stole what?
The fire sprout basalt. The whatever he uses. He started using it a week or two ago when he started to get the bags under his eyes. Since he started using that, he's been obsessed with the pies night and day.
Where did he get the salt from? Was it from one of the travelers that come by?
I don't know where he got the salt. I just took it away and Jada said she'd use it, and then the house blew up and...
Oh no. There's something that Mortimer has been hiding from us.
I think we go back through that window you opened, my mummified friend, and we ask a few more questions. Come, my small child friend, let's go.
No. Please. Do not take us back. We will be in so much trouble. We will be grounded.
No, I was talking to my small child friend.
You little shit.
Yeah. No, you go back and play amongst the windmill. You've been more than helpful. You go on.
You plan to never go home?
Just don't tell him it was me. Don't tell him, please.
Then who are we supposed to say it was? We must tell him it was someone.
You're not giving us much to work here, kid.
Tell him
Who
that.
should we pin this on?
Tell him that my father, Jaxo, was jealous of his green flames in his oven, so he wanted green flames of his own, and he took too much. And
Wait, so
now they
hold
can
on.
be friends.
I want to be very clear. Your father has seen green flames in his oven before.
The little boy will chime up. My father, Mortimer, his oven glows green.
We were lied to.
Yeah, let us go back. It is best you stay here, child. It may not be safe for you where you are going.
Wow. We were straight
just
up
got
lied
dark.
to.
Yeah, because my character, it's like you don't, it's a bush thing. It's like fool me once, ain't gonna fool me or whatever. He starts doing the bushism.
I will tell you, when you were at Mortimer's, his oven was not green. It was a normal fire that you've always seen.
Yeah.
So not only was Jacksaw lying, and he was taking some weird fire salt,
See if
but
this kid is lying.
Mortimer has had a green oven before? Is that what you're saying?
Based on your conversation just now, after they had broke down and cried, you don't need an insight check to know that they're deeply regretful. The boy stole Mortimer's stash for the girl. The girl put Mortimer's stash into her dad's
oven.
Yeah.
And it fucking blew up.
Okay. So
And then
it
because
was Mortimer's stash.
Because she was saying that her dad wanted to have fires like his, green fires like his, so then it's like, wait, so if he's had green fires, he lied to us. So would we know what this stuff is when they say it? Like, is this a common thing that we know? Or can we do a check to see if we know what this salt or these things are?
Give me a religion check.
Alright.
You were the perfect one for that. Hopefully, unless you're like me and you're broken.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, fire sprout basalt you've definitely probably read about you being a clergyman. You've had to spend your hours in the church in Sunday school reading over the texts. And part of those texts include how to deal with devils and how to deal with demons. And demons use something called fire sprout basalt, which is a formation of compound rocks that only form in certain regions across the Sword Coast. And when exposed to magical heat, like a fireball spell, they form into this basalt. They then crush up the basalt into what's called demon ash. And demon ash spreads their influence up to a 30-mile range, and it is non-detectable, has no smell, has no taste.
Oh my. So I share this information with the group, and, you know, I go, it seems as though what we're dealing with here is a demon invasion.
What?
Whoa.
In this pie village?
It ain't about pies. It ain't about pies.
They are spreading. They are spreading through the pies. We can't eat these pies.
I warned
take out
you.
the pie. I take out the pie. We're looking at it. I'm like,
probably a good thing you didn't eat that pie. Probably a good thing you didn't eat that pie.
Yeah, throw it out. The pie's gone. The
We
pie's out
must
of
stop
here.
the pie eating contest.
We must. I agree. We must stop this, but we can't let them know we know. This kind of feels like that movie, The Faculty.
How do we sabotage the pie contest?
So,
Well, I mean, I wonder if my purify food and drink would get
Mojo
it.
broken. Just purify all of it.
Get to work.
there's a lot of pies here. Start
I'm
touching
gonna
them.
need more time.
York just starts putting his finger in all the pies. Bless you, pie. Bless you, pie.
I'm gonna have a whole lot of my fathers.
Are you saying you do not want to approach Mortimer?
Well, I think we definitely need to go back and confirm. Or, well, should we keep up the ruse, like acting like we don't know?
He is still baking those pies.
That's true.
Right. We should cut the source off.
We
I
must
mean,
take care of the issue.
should we
Wink,
get?
wink.
Okay.
It
Alright.
is. It's about mid-afternoon. Probably 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Let's go back
To where?
to his house.
Mortimer?
Mortimer's.
Yeah.
We've come a murdering, Mr. Morgan.
Go right back to the window. Is it still open?
It is. He,
Alright, so we
he's,
just go,
he's,
hey!
he's cleaned up a bit. There's just kind of a pile of debris and wood and broken glass that's been swept up into a pile. And when you first walk in, what you notice is he's kind of autonomously putting ingredients into the pie. And then, whoa, hey, why are you back?
Oh, Mortimer, so nice of you to let us in.
I did not let you in.
Well, I appreciate your hospitality. Please, sit. We need to talk.
The pie contest is in a few hours. I must finish
Oh.
my work.
I know,
Oh, no, it is not.
but this will only take a moment. Trust me.
How the hell do I get in this house? Are you kidding me?
You have to come through the window. It's the only
Oh
open
my gosh, I can't find the window.
Where are you?
around the right side.
I will come and help
Alright,
you.
bear stay
Alright.
inside.
You were there.
I look at Mortimer and I say, Mortimer, so you are a master. You would say you are a master baker. No, you are a fine provider of pies.
Sorry.
The baker in all of Womford. Have you tried the pie? Was it not the most exquisite pie you have ever had?
It was delicious. That's why I asked. I have to ask though. I could taste so many things in there. You know, something really stood out to me. Have you ever heard of something called fire sprout basalt?
And he's gonna start and look around a bit nervously. No, we only use the fresh wheat from the fields and the wood we chop down from the forest.
That's weird because I tasted some fire sprout basalt, and I know because my grandmother used to make pies the same way.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh fuck, I have a 0 persuasion.
You have a brutal grandma. His grandma is Morgantha.
Oh, come on.
Your grandma must be from a faraway, not from the Sword Coast. We do not use such ingredients here.
Well, whatever it is, it was amazing. And I just give him a hearty on the shoulder and I say thank you. And I turn and look at the other guys and I just give him a wink. Kind of like a exaggerated.
Do you think... Wait, what did you say that these, that salt could do?
It's used for demon rituals.
So we don't know exactly what it does yet.
No.
Mortimer, do you eat these pies?
Past few weeks, yes.
When's the last time you had one?
I try all of my ingredients every time to make sure they're right.
So you wouldn't mind eating a pie right now?
Of course not. I must test the pie to make sure it's correct, right?
Well, have a piece then. Have a slice.
Cut it up.
Absolutely. And anybody that wants to can give me a perception check.
Oh, I got a good perception.
Mine is better. Oh. Nope. Theirs is better.
Yorick, you notice as he just cuts a nice slice out and forks it through, wriggling through the crust is a maggot. And just puts the whole thing in his mouth and... Fantastic. It is so good. Please, try.
I've had enough. The first pie was plenty. We all had some. We thought it was great, didn't we, guys? I'm like,
No. I haven't had no pie today. I had a cinnamon roll.
cinnamon roll was tasty. All right, Mortimer. Look, we're gonna get straight to the point. We know that you're using fire sprout basalt in your pies, and we're gonna give you one chance and one chance only. Who gave you?
Do what? To do what? I ate my pie.
Distributing.
Huh?
I
don't know. If he,
what? Oh, sorry.
I don't know if he knows that he's giving this stuff away. Do you know you just ate a maggot?
It was the tastiest slice of pie I've ever had. Please, and
Lie!
Fly over and just start spreading it out, looking for more maggots.
you find a lot in
A
all
lot.
of the crust. Every
Does
single
this
one
look
of the
like
pies.
delicious pie to you?
The
Mortimer.
most exquisite I have known.
That is disgusting. This is not what we heard about.
So Mortimer, how long have you been a demon?
Straight to the
A
point.
demon? I what are you talking about? I have been a baker.
No,
This salt tells us otherwise.
it does.
I have been a baker baking the finest pies.
Made of maggots. maggot pies. We make maggot pies, and those are the finest pies in all the land.
I don't think Galbath is having any more words.
Well, I think we. Well, shit. I mean, who has? Maybe we need to rough him up a little bit. I kind of give him a little. I give a little subtle nudge to our strong mummy friend over here, and I'm like, hey, you know, maybe you lean on him a little bit.
I'm telling you, now's your time to shine.
Yeah, you know, you did make a nice hole here for us to come in. You started this whole adventure. Maybe now you need to, you know, finish things off a little.
So, 19 and 16?
Both will hit.
Alright.
First one is gonna send him unconscious down to the ground. Second one is gonna put a little bit more salt into the wound. As the one, they're all talking about pies and everything, and you were just growing so irritated. You just kind of bridge the nose and just, without even looking,
What in the world?
blast the guy down into Frecklin's feet. Where he's unconscious. You can see Frecklin and everyone else. You can see a faint breath in him, but it's not looking good for him.
It's not good.
Not how we handle things.
I think what we have here, like I said before, is a full-on zombie invasion. They're everywhere. They're eating maggots, people, and thinking it's good. I think our friend was right. There's jail cell and pot of death. The circle.
You have just killed a father.
4.
But one of his son.
Out the back.
Where will he go?
I mean, we can kill him too.
No!
I check his body. I check his pockets just to see if he's got like maybe like an organ donor card or anything.
He's got a heavy apple that you can see a small green worm wriggling out of.
I throw it away with disgust. I say, "Here."
Gelbath is out of there.
I check his pockets. Any like money or anything?
No.
Oh. Alright, I just kind of roll him over. Like, yeah. Force me. Like, damn demon. Get out of here. So I look at the group and I say, well, it seems as though we're pretty much looking for pale-skinned, maggot-eating folk that are demons.
I'm not
Demons?
looking, I'm just blasting.
Maybe we should inform people that run the town about the maggots.
Well, let's
We
go to
must go see
Jaxel's house.
Eric.
Let's go to Jaxel's house and see if he eats maggots.
Also, we can rough him up
That
too.
guy.
Yeah.
Make another orphan in the city.
14 will hit.
6 more.
They're not pale face at anyway. Galbath
Okay.
just walking into the town.
No.
Oh no! I'm
No. Not.
Don't give a
gonna
shit.
heal these people.
We're gonna kill everybody in town.
No. We will kill you.
You can try.
Shoot. I back up over here. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This is like when my mom and dad would argue.
What are you
declared the
doing?
zombie invasion.
Olga's trying her best to restrain Galbath from blasting any more innocents.
We are here to protect this town.
We're here to clean and heal this town, not murder this town. I beg of you, my friend.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Ooh.
He has advantage.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, what do I need to...
Wisdom with advantage.
Wisdom.
Fuck you.
Aww.
You are able to resist the dwarf's attempt at getting you to stop.
Okay, anyone else doing anything?
We must stop.
I put myself in between him and the victim. We'll just call her Jane Doe. I don't know. You know, like that's all I know at this point. She's a potential victim. I know nothing of this person other than she's going to die if I don't step in. And I just
We are here to help these people.
I look at her with the short time she has left to live, and I go, "Quickly, what is your name? If you give yourself a name, he may not strike you down."
No, I'm Pruby, a female halfling soldier.
See, it's
today.
Prudy. It's Prudy.
Narrow face,
Oh,
copper hair with bright brown eyes. I've got leather armor, a little war pick.
See?
I'm looking for my sister. She's been caught up in this mess.
I hope she wasn't standing over there.
The town square has been
dead completely.
Do they look like?
Not completely, no. But the town is starting to panic a bit.
Well, here.
Run, everybody! Run
No,
away!
I do. I hit spare the dying on the one. Did the one have like 0?
Yeah, they were both at 0.
So can I kind of touch both of them? And kind of like have? Are they within
1 per turn?
Well, what's Galbat doing? Are you? Olga's trying to hold you back while Yorick's going through and just touching people. And
If someone has a better plan than blast everybody to death, I'm open to it. But that's what's working for me right now.
We are in the middle of
town.
doing it! And you are killing people!
I'm having like flashbacks to like
we're not doing
wars,
We were
bodies
just
everywhere.
talking to our first person, and now we go talk to the second. What is the rush?
Alright, take us to whoever you want to talk to, but if we don't get the answers we want, I'm gonna kill them.
Let's go to Jaxel's house and we'll see if they like if he's eating maggots. Man, if this guy's got maggots in his food, then we're killing everybody.
Maybe
Okay?
you stay out here in your grave and you just take a little nap. Maybe take the little boy with you. You guys take a little nap and you wake
Do you
up.
have any pies that haven't been exploded and melded into stone like his children?
I can give you good berries to help you go to sleep.
While you're discussing this, you do make it to Jaxel's residence, where no, he's got nothing. His whole half his house has been destroyed.
Did
Well, let's just
anybody
kill him and take the rest away.
Wait, hold on. No, we still have our pie, right?
I'm
that we
kidding.
took from that guy? Or did we get I threw it away.
You did. You did.
That's right.
No.
Yeah, I chucked it.
Oh my god.
Well, alright.
You could go get a pie.
Yeah, I run back, I get a pie, I come back, and now I have a pie.
We're about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon now.
I show him the pie, and I cut it up, and there's like maggots and everything.
And pushes back. Filthy thing! What are you doing with the bugs in the pie? That's madness!
This is what Mortimer was cooking up.
Makes no sense. Why would Mortimer sabotage his own pies like this? Nobody wants to eat a maggot.
He thought it was...
You know. We know that you know of these green flames.
Yes, with the
What?
the fire sprout basalt. Don't act like you don't know.
Vanessa's gonna go over. Rose, Cyprian, behind me. I don't know anything about green flames except for yesterday when they blew up my house.
I'm gonna move over here.
Can we do an insight check?
Sure can.
I got good insight. Oh, nice.
He's sincere as far as you can tell. He's just as the kids were when they broke down and cried. He seems just as sincere without the crying.
I don't know. I do not think a guilty man looks like that.
I'm telling you, I don't know about no green flames. I've got no oven. I'm trying to rebuild here. Now leave me alone, please.
Do you know? How about
Right.
what do you know of people being very pale?
Pale?
Let me see your skin. Can I see his skin? Do I see his arms? Do I see?
Yeah.
Is he like?
He
Is he
looks
pale?
He's nervous and scared, but otherwise fine.
He's not pale like the others.
He probably hasn't been eating pies with maggots in them.
Can I see the other people in the room's skin, like his daughters and everything? Like,
Oh, the children? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is looking good. These guys, their complexion, their skin, everything.
We could force the children to eat the pie to see if they change.
that is one option.
No!
I look at him and I say, I think what we have going on here, and don't quote me just yet, I think your town is suffering from an infestation of sorts. A zombie infestation.
How many people have eaten these pies?
That's what we must find out, I believe. We must find out how many people have eaten these pies and try to help these people, and I look over towards our mummy friend, not kill these people as best we can. Now, I granted, if anybody is out of our help, yes, we must strike them down accordingly. I mean, I am all for a good thrashing. But I suggest we try to help as many as we can. Who knows how many have eaten these pies?
With my oven out of commission and Mortimer being the only one, tomorrow's the pie contest. There should be some pies already in the store area for tomorrow. Whatever Mortimer has stocked up at his house, that'll be delivered in the morning. But there should be a store already of some pies.
We
Have
cannot
those
eat
been
these
checked for
pies.
maggots?
Yeah,
These,
we should.
these pies are not good.
No, Mortimer hand delivered them.
But there's
Mortimer
not
baked
maggots.
this.
Mortimer tried to feed us maggots.
He thought they were delicious.
You should... Whatever evidence you have against Mortimer, take it to the Baron and he can clear up this whole mess.
Mortimer's dead.
No.
Yeah, we killed Mortimer. He's no longer here.
He's gonna kind of get shocked and take a step back. What? My only friend?
What? He was your only rival before.
Yes, what made our friendship strong?
Well-
It's what kept us together. Talking all these years was, I'm better than you, you're better than me.
Well, if you would care to join him, we may be able to arrange something, I suppose.
Or I know an oven that you can use. You can look at this one of two ways.
You can maybe move your stuff into his stuff, and you can save the town by making the good pies, replace the maggot-filled pies with the good pies, or you can join your friend and be rivals again.
Any opportunity to serve my pies, and then just kind of choke back. The best pies.
Well, then I look at him and say, now look, move your family over to Mortimer's house and get out of this torn down, blown up building.
Your new house.
We move into your dead friend's home.
Yeah, in your dead friend's home!
This is his estate sale.
It's free real estate.
So he'll be making pies. Let us go continue questioning people.
He's gonna go talk to his wife for a little bit.
Wait, if I give you some
Sorry.
berry, will you make me a special pie?
Just kind of, he's crying into his wife's bosom, so he just kind of waves an arm up, and the little boy Cyprian
Yeah,
walks up
nothing on
and
that.
holds out both hands to collect the good berries.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he's gonna help.
Thank you, yes. He
It's
just
just-
very much likes his wife's bosom.
He'll walk over to the rubble that was the kitchen You just start looking around for a place to set them.
The bosom?
You can
Oh,
get-
the good berries.
You can
Okay.
get busy crying, or you can get busy living. Go bake, go, or whatever. Go
That
bake
ain't
those
it.
pies. Yeah.
Let's take another quick break. Let's take a 10-minute break. If you need.
All right.
Do we got everybody?
Oh,
Pretty Freddy.
Oh
Good
boy.
to go.
So.
Your cam is off, Andric, on my screen.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
No, you're fine. I just want to let you know.
Hello.
Thank you.
so we know basically the pies are bad.
Moral of the story, pie's bad. Alright, good game.
Let's go and find the Baron of this particular domicile. I think
He's a
his
very
name was...
handsome man.
Oh, he was so handsome. The guy who ran the town is Baron Harrick of Ironford. He should have worms in his name somewhere.
This guy.
Yeah.
Clearly, he is not from here.
Baron! We have found some disturbing evidence. Don't go into that house over there.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? You found evidence for the fire? Was it Mortimer?
No.
Kind of.
Well, partially.
He
Well,
was,
Mortimer's no more, so
Oh, yes.
Mortimer.
There's that little detail.
What happened to Mortimer?
Listen, you fool. Take everyone who's eaten any single bite of pie and put them in the church now. We need to quarantine them.
yes.
Look at you, and now that you mean business, so he'll whistle 2 guards. Do as the man says. Round up anybody in town. Send them to the church. So,
Where did you say there were pies at too? At the store? Somewhere
Yeah, we
else?
need to check the store for maggots.
oh, the pie store.
Yeah.
Is where were you? Yes. A wagon outside the center square there. But maggots. Surely we would have noticed.
Oh, clearly you did not, because we
Turns
did.
out everyone that lives in this town is a complete moron.
You see, these pies, they are filled with maggots, and they also contain a salt that our little cleric friend here knows a little bit more about than I do.
Fire sprout basalt. Do you know of this?
Yeah, well, I've read the books, just like you adventurers, you read up on the stuff. Something to do with demons, and as he's prattling on about it, one of the guards will run back in. Sir! Outside, I think you better see this. And he's gonna look up, look around all of you, and kind of
Should all run over.
push past you.
Of course. What is going on?
And you see a few townsfolk that are lying face down in a pool of what looks like mud, but it's kind of like greenish, reddish a little bit. And there's a few number of shocked people that are looking on in disgust. And then it strikes you and you see it. The townsfolk that are laying there under the tables aren't sleeping. They're dead. And their bodies appear as if they had been dead for years.
Oh no.
You then hear someone screaming in terror, and the mud pool begins to move, and it appears to begin attacking the villagers as they form into 4 pools and advance on your position.
Woo! We rolling initiatives, or what are we doing
Yes.
here? Yeah, buddy. Ooh,
Gross.
vomit spot. What?
This is not what I signed up for.
This is exactly what I signed up for.
I will need a bath after this.
Oh, look at that big boy initiative.
Big boy.
Finally getting to the game.
Oh shit.
What are you talking about, Kyle? Now we can play a game.
Alright, put Hunter's Mark on your bar.
Remember Divine Potions of Agility?
Alright.
Are these normal 5-foot squares?
10 feet. Sorry, let me adjust it.
I totally clicked on myself. Don't lie.
Well,
Change
there
the
goes your
Chris.
copyright strike.
No, I'll mute it. I can mute it.
And it's gone.
No, you're good. I can clip the volume.
Alright, Freck. You are up first. Man, that's some bad. Well, we got Freck and Gelbath. We're missing,
I know. I gotta roll mine.
Yorick.
The worst.
I did roll mine, but I didn't click my token.
I did mine.
Change it.
Oh, shoot,
Oh,
yeah, I
sh-
forgot to click my guy when I did it.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, let me add you in there.
3.11.
Oh, just let me sneak past you there.
Oh,
Oh.
In Ohio, it's oop. Oop, 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 oop.
Yeah, it's
You're
okay here too.
You're still at the bottom,
Oakers.
Yorick. Alright, Freck.
Oop, oop, hey, oop, oop. I gotta quit smoking this shit.
Oh, man.
You gotta keep it up.
Don't we all?
That's how it works.
Freck, it's on to you.
All right.
oh, frick.
Confronted
Oh,
with
frickety frick.
humanoid-shaped kind of like ooze. It's kind of like a constant running, flowing pile of vomit that's taken on the shape of a humanoid form that just lurches at you.
Fantastic. As I move through my party members, I'm gonna do a stealth.
Where are you gonna hide?
Next to a party member, because they can.
Oh, you are small. You can do that.
Yeah. And I've got that thing about, like, what is it? Naturally stealthy? Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So you
Oh,
cowering behind a shield or some plate legs or chain legs.
right.
Friend.
And that one at the top, he hasn't moved yet, so
Mhm.
he is a target for my assassinate.
Wow.
So I will
Roll with advantage.
I'm going to attack with rapier in one hand and an offhand dagger attack.
Okay.
And I get sneak attack because I have a party member within 5 feet.
So sneak attack with advantage. 21's gonna hit.
Okay. And that one, and because of assassinate, it's a critical.
Oh, right.
So that's
So
the first
roll
set of
damage
damage. That's the second set of
Holy
damage.
shit, 26 plus 22. That's 48.
Okay. And then here comes the dagger.
He had 45 health, so you just peek behind Galbath's legs.
Okay.
And, hurrah, and cut through the ooze with your rapier, and you just need the
Okay.
one motion, and you're still kind of like leaping up in the air and just splits in half and falls down and start to come down onto the other one. I don't know if you want him to move or not.
Yeah, I am going to move up, and I also am going to hit him with an assassinate with the offhand dagger attack.
Which guy?
This one that's like
Oh, okay.
between. Yeah, so I'll move on top of him, then do this attack. So that's a double crit.
Wow.
Wowie.
So that's
Double crit.
that's crit damage. So
Yeah, that rolled it already.
20
exactly.
23 plus 4 is 27.
Shazam!
You do take a large slice of its shoulder and arm portion out, but it's still kind of like oozing about.
Got to stabbing, guys. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Olga.
Olga. Olga is going. I'm going to cast the Barkskin, and also I cannot say this in Russian because I can't say it in English barely.
Shillelagh.
Somebody say that in Russian.
Shillelagh.
It's not Russian.
Really?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Is terrible Russian.
Is shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Is
You do not say
shillelagh.
good Russian, I just say shillelagh.
I like it. I like it. Is shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
It's an Irish word, so say it as an Irish person.
It works.
In Russian, that would be
Let's make
Dubinka.
this as offensive as possible.
It'd be what?
Dubinka.
Dubinka.
That will do it.
Oh, that's
That will
not
do
how
my
you spell Dubinka.
Best in the world. That is not what I said. Shillelagh.
Dubinka.
So
Google
you tap,
translated that, motherfucker.
you
I
tap
don't know
your
what to tell ya.
quarterstaff down. Dubinka. The vines start twirling around a bit, and you see the quarterstaff almost come alive as little tiny leaves start to sprout.
And I get covered in the bark-like appearance.
Indeed. Oh, in addition to tapping, so this dwarf just holding fast, embracing the wood, the bark.
And it'll do it.
Almost like your staff is moving and rising and growing, and it's wrapping your body around itself. The vomit spawn is going to go after the little guy. Oh
Good
shit.
thing I came prepared.
I totally missed something, damn it.
Oh no.
24 to hit.
Ooh, not prepared enough. That'll hit.
Oh, that's Frecklin. Sorry. Not you.
Oh.
You're a little girl. Well, little woman.
No, I'm not.
Frecklin. 24? Do you have anything to block or dodge?
24. Actually, I do. I've got a uncanny dodge, so I can half the damage.
Have the damage, okay.
No, I gotta take all of it.
So,
half of it. 10.
10. Yep.
Woo!
As the mass hits you, it hits you with some force to knock you down just a bit, but it's really just that lingering vomit and ooze that's on you. It's just like, oh, get off, get off.
Oh, God.
Next vomit spawn will go after the little
It's
woman.
like hot sauce.
Oh.
And starting at the top of the round, I totally forgot. So after Galbath and Yorick, I totally forgot that. So we'll do that at the start of the next round. But 23 to hit Olga.
That'll hit. Yeah, okay.
It was just the same. It just does kind of a lump. And you can tell there's not a lot of intelligence to these creatures. They're just kind of like wandering around and trying to consume everything they can. Galbath.
Alright. Galbath's going to use Eldritch Blast on the guy directly in front of him.
19's gonna hit.
It's going to deal 12 force damage.
He's still up, so the 15 will also hit. Well, it's at disadvantage since you're in melee. Well, you're 10 feet away now.
I have Warcaster, so it's not.
Okay. Either way, that's enough to blast the rest of the ooze away.
Nice.
And that is
Leave
all
nothing
for
more than
Galbath.
Puddle of vomit. No movement or anything?
Nope, not moving.
Okay. On to the next vomit spawn, who, seeing a close by target, is going to use that opportunity to try to attack, but be met with the resistance of Barkskin and just be unable to burn away at the bark.
Sure, I'll move So if I come here, is it an advantage because the thing's attacking her and I'd be behind him?
No,
No.
you'd have to move here.
Yep.
To get advantage.
But would I provoke if I moved there?
You would not. You're not exiting their territory. You can enter and move all around once you're inside, but if you try to exit their attack range, that's when you provoke.
That's right, okay. Oh, actually, no. You know what? I forgot. I took a different thing this time. Haha! Check this out.
Oh boy.
Got him.
I will... I could do... Yeah. Here we go. Check this. Yoink. A crossbow!
That'll hit.
Bam.
Against this guy?
Yep.
Alright.
One!
Well, epic.
I go like this. I just go like this. I close my eyes. I go. Shoot it
And
off.
as the arrow strikes the vomit gelatinous goose, it kind of stops there for a moment, and then he just absorbs it into him.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
Anything else?
No. I just gotta look down at my crossbow and I tap it and I'm like, damn thing broken.
Alright. Top of the round. Anybody who starts their turn next to one of these things will have to make a con save.
I don't like that. Oh,
Starts or
I don't
ends?
like that.
Starts their turn. So, Helga, you're good, or Olga, you're good for right now. At the start of your turn. You're good right now, Galbath? You don't have to make it.
So it's on you, buddy.
Oh, Franklin. Why did I think?
Oh.
Are you muted? Franklin?
Me?
Yes, I
Oh.
was, because I was talking to my wife. Wonder how long I was muted. Fantastic.
Excellent.
All right. So, I move up to him and I attack him with my rapier. Yeah.
With advantage, 23 is gonna hit.
Beautiful.
Very strong little boy.
Nice.
16.
It's like Chucky.
Slicing my rapier through him. Make it a big F. Is that enough to drop him, or is he still up?
Still up.
All
But
right.
you,
then
you
he's
have
getting
cut
the
through some of
offhand.
the ooze.
He's getting the offhand too. Husha!
Ooh.
Ooh, 26 is gonna hit. For another 16 damage. Nice. The ooze still remains, but it's about at your height now. You've chopped off enough of its legs and ankles and thighs that it's just kind of kept dropping down in mass. And there's just a puddle of this vomit ooze at your feet. You step back and get out of it.
Yeah. I'm going to use cunning action to do the bonus action to disengage and move 10 feet away.
Very good.
And that's where I will end my turn.
Olga. Con save.
Oh, you want me to make another one?
Mm-hmm.
Just as bad.
You are
This is
overwhelmed
bad.
with the stench of vomit and putrid waste and decaying
Aw.
flesh, and it kind of inhibits your ability to focus in combat. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of your next turn.
That is unfortunate. Oof. That does not smell good. I miss the smell of the pies. So I'm going to go into bear form. And then I'm also going to cast my spirit totem. For the-
Drag and drop the bear. Where do you want the totem to go?
The range is 60 feet, right?
Yeah. Oh, you can place it within 60 feet of you. The aura is 30 feet.
Oh. So I guess just right in between Freckland and I can't see. It's too far. Scott's character.
Elbath.
Galbath, thank you. Where was I here? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm casting the bear spirit. So everybody get what?
Sorry, summoning the totem is a bonus action, and changing into a bear is also a bonus action, so you could only do one or the other.
Changing into a bear is an action.
Oh, it is. You're right.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
a bonus
I'm
action for you.
for
'cause you're
me.
special.
You're right. You're right.
No.
Absolutely right.
It's an action, and then I'm gonna also, as my bonus action, do the spirit totem. Do you
Okay.
not allow that? You don't allow 2 bonus actions instead of 1 action and a bonus action?
Yeah, I've always thought if you forego your action, you can do a second bonus action.
No.
It takes
As long as
less
it's not like
time
a
than an
spell or
action.
anything, yeah.
That's how I see a bonus action. It's just a really quick action.
I don't think I've ever been confronted with that scenario where somebody has tried to use 2 bonus actions.
That's nice.
It happens a lot with rogues and monks, but
Ponder it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll
Anyhow,
have to read about that.
everybody gets 10 temporary HP.
now, because that's from a separate source, does that override or add to my current temporary HP?
You cannot stack temporary HP, so whichever is higher that you feel like going with.
Yep, I'll take the 10 then. Better than my false life.
I thought
And then when I lose it,
I thought you rolled 10 for your false life.
you roll a d10 plus your warlock.
I thought you rolled a 10 though.
No, I rolled a 5.
Oh, weak.
It's whatever. So I'll take the 10 for the temporary HP.
You also get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Nice.
Sick.
Anything else? Actual bear, Olga Berenstein?
Rar. No.
On to the vomit spawn.
Russian rar.
Russian rar.
Who will go after the bear? 10 to hit.
Nope. So wait,
Yell
bark
bad.
skin carries over to my bear.
It does.
So I'm like a tree bear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sick.
As long as you maintain concentration on bark skin. So you are a bear that's just covered, instead of fur, it's just like wood planks that you'd find on a tall oak tree. It's bark.
So I will be casting at this further one down here. 23 and 24, I'm assuming will both nail it.
Absolutely.
10 damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those are some bad rolls.
Blasted 2 solid holes in it, but it just kind of reformed those holes. But it did lose a little bit of the mass.
Okay. And Galbath will move here. And that's his turn.
On to the next vomit spawn. Who? I mean, the bear's the only one around, so it's gonna
I
keep going after
know.
the bear.
Sentinel's really not doing me much good right now.
19 to hit.
It will not. Or it will, sorry.
Alright. As it sinks through the bark, seeps onto the fur, you are hit with the force of the hit first, and then the bubbling acid of the disgusting ooze. Yorick.
Alrighty. I will move here. I will do Word of Radiance.
Con saves for both of them. They both make it.
Damn.
So as
Alright.
you walk forward, presenting your holy symbol, they're just
Yeah.
still just continuing to pound down this bear.
Alright, I will back up. I Galbath and
That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
alright, then I will stay where I'm at then.
You still can't move. I just wanted to let you know.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just stay here. That's about all I can do.
All right, Freckland.
Okay. First, I will move up on my little happy friend. Say hello to him again. And first, we'll give him the good old rapier. See how he's doing after that. Ha! 22.
22's gonna hit. I saw the nat 1 at first.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
4 damage.
24.
How do you want to do it?
I slice a big F into him, and then he just falls to pieces like a big piece of jello.
Oh, it's a fantastic display of cutlery as you cut through the F and it just stays there for just half a second and then before falling down into a puddle of awful nastiness.
Nice.
Alright, and then I will
Black Bear
move
doesn't have to
forward
roll.
10 more feet, and then I will give him, this guy, the offhand. Does this count as sneak attack because it's within 5 feet?
You only get sneak attack on 1 attack.
Correct.
Ah, my B.
You're still there. Nope.
17.
I don't see myself.
I do.
Okay.
You don't see
Yeah,
the bear?
we see you.
We see the
No,
bear.
in turn order.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
do.
I
You're
don't
up
see you.
next. You're up next. 17's gonna hit.
Okay.
For 3 more piercing. Not bad. It doesn't
Then
have quite the effect as your rapier did, but
Right.
it did have an effect.
And then I will bonus action, disengage, and move my last 10 feet away from him.
Alright. On to the bear.
The bear. The bear looks like a big abu made out of bark right now. But it's still going to be juggling. And as it is distracting this vomit spawn or whatever it is with its amazing juggling, it'll swipe it and it'll miss. Why is it going to DM?
I don't know.
change
I'll
that?
change that.
Oh, I see it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
It will. It will miss.
I'm also
Pretty much
gonna
what just happened.
bite out of anger.
Ooh, that one's gonna connect though. You
Nice.
take a big old bite of vomit,
Blech.
and as you tear off what would be a vomit head, it dies.
And I vomit it back up.
Yeah.
So
The Baron.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm tapping the Baron on the shoulder, like, thank you for all your assistance in the fight. You've done so well protecting your people.
Take a look around you. And as you do, you see the guards trying to calm townspeople. This is not what we have the resources for. What is it? What did you just face?
Clearly vomit monsters. Were you not looking at what we were looking at?
Holy man! What vomit monsters? What? Unholy man! Holy man! What? Between the two of you, make something of it.
Unholy man, holy man.
Do we
That
have?
could be a Netflix show.
All the bases are covered.
Yeah, can I do like a knowledge check of some sort? Just
Yeah.
Do I know vomit monsters?
All right, what kind of knowledge do you want to do? Do you want to like do a history or a magical check? Because I'll do the other one.
Arcana. Or
Can I bottle
sorry,
up
religion.
some of the
Religion.
vomit monster with my poisoner's kit.
You can. Give me a religion check. Sorry, not Arcana. Religion.
We've had so many hits tonight.
Boom, got the religion anyway.
So vomit spawns are known as a type of fiend related to a demon. Typically, when these type of fiend shows up,
Invasion.
that means there is a demon present, a very powerful demon that can influence those around it through subtle means.
Sorry.
Shit,
I'm so sorry.
That's
that's the worst. Okay, real quick, did the vomit monsters say anything during that whole combat? And keep in mind, I speak Abyssal and Infernal in addition to Common.
They don't speak a language,
Okay.
but what you would know about these particular types of fiends is that the demon they serve is a Gullibus.
A fucking what, when?
Gullibus are known as demons of gluttony and greed. They influence those around them to do their bidding, slowly taking over the whole town. And Mortimer was a victim of one of these demons. He was
So-
going to bake the maggots, which are demon spawn, into all the pies and have the townsfolk eat them all and turn them all into ravenous, hungry demons that would forever consume. And one of those is nearby in this town. One of those demons is infecting this town right now. These were just its spawn.
So I'm betting we have to go to the larder.
What language do I speak as a bear? Is it bear?
It says in the thing,
In
it
wild
is nothing. You speak in bear, so yeah.
Russian
You're
bear.
literally of no help right now. Just bearing it up. Some would say we have to grin and...
I think the
myself.
demon is in the church.
No, we've got our priestess here inside the church.
Are we
Yeah.
quarantining the people in there still? Is that happening?
Yes, and he'll start to snap. Sorry, new to this whole nobleman thing. I really wish I was an adventurer again. This life is not cut out for me. Guards, anyway, start ushering people in. Come on. Church is safe.
Do we know the church is safe?
Yes, Dakara's in there right now. She's our most noble priestess. She can divine words from Chauntea herself. If anybody can keep us safe, it's you and Dakara.
Should we meet this priestess?
The bear is shaking its head.
Let us.
It's literally that Jeff.
I suggest to the group that we go meet the priestess in the church.
Yeah. You guys go ahead and talk to the priestess, and I'm gonna look at all the quarantine infected people that are in the church.
Nobody else is infected. Just those 4 had taken some sneak bites off some pies.
Oh,
If
okay.
Galbat, since you were walking around, you most likely would have taken a look at the stores of pies that they had. Like, is there maggots here? Yes, there's maggots. Oh, some nibbles have been taken out as well, and that explains the people that
So what you're saying is there's a store of pies near me?
Yep.
Oh, I got something for those. There's no more pies. Got rid of all the pies.
So as you all head into the church, and the Baron and 3 of his guards are also ushering a few townsfolk. There's about 20 total that are being ushered in. Galbath is just at this wagon. You guys can't really see what's in the wagon from here, but you just see a wooden wagon. Not one of those fancy barrel-topped wagons, just like kind of a roadside show
It's a
for
cart. It's not
one.
a wagon.
Yeah, a cart. Thank you. It's a cart.
Call it a wagon.
And
It's a cart.
it's a cart. And Galbat is just spraying green acid over all of it until the wood just rots and corrodes into a puddle. And he goes back to just as if it were nothing, strolling about.
Oh, I'm checking out the people that are coming into the church to make sure none of them look infected. I'm inspecting them like they're just getting here for the first time. Like, hey, look at you. Are you okay?
You're
If you don't
doing
look
the
okay,
corona check.
stand over here.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna take your temperature. Here's some hand sanitizer. You got your mask.
Yeah, you pass the check, you go in the church. You don't pass the check, I got an Eldritch Blast for you.
And inside you see a fair, slightly, maybe reaching into her middle ages, like 40-ish, 45 maybe, blonde-haired, very kind woman, greeting each of the guests inside the church with a warm smile and a nice hug.
I'm gonna go out of bear form.
Okay.
And follow him.
And when you get up to her, she introduces herself. The light of Chauntea rain upon you.
Gross.
Thank you.
Respumra.
That is very nice of you.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Alright.
dessert. Pecado Spuma.
Teccara spuma. It's a time.
You gotta try my mother's Pecado Spuma one of these days.
The gabagool. Mother gabagool.
He wants to order the gabagool.
The matsu. The mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
You guys, it's mozzarella.
Mutz.
Putting you in there for some
It's-
stupid ass reason.
It's just
Mozzarella.
mutz. It's just mutz. Anyway, sorry.
Why are you carrying the sickle and this wheat?
Oh, well, you see, we are all our Chauntea's helpers. We all help out in the lands where we can. If the day would call that I need to use my sickle to reap the wheat fields, then so be it. But today, my calling is to help these people feel safe and comfortable.
That is very kind of you. And what do you do here?
I am the local alchemist for Womford. I brew certain potions, and I've known to communicate with Chauntea herself from time to time to receive miracles should the need arise.
And what is your name?
I'm Teccara. Young lady.
Cara.
Alright, well, do you know, have you ever had issues with demons in your city before?
Demons, oh gracious no, but praise be her name, I do know the rites of exorcism should we ever be visited upon such foul creatures.
Oh, I fear that day has come today. You
Demons.
See,
Yes, it seems as though your city is plagued by demons.
No,
have you not noticed outside in the square?
oh, I thought it was odd that the Baron would usher in so many people so quickly the night before the pie festival, but
So the Baron was ushering in people.
you were with those people that he was ushering in, getting them out of the way
yeah.
of the vomit spawn.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's because we need a place to quarantine them while we determine who is infected and who is not.
We believe there is some kind of force here, and that you are the only one who could help us. From what we hear.
Yes.
If there are demons here, then we must perform the rite of exorcism at once. Are there any of those infected still breathing?
I don't
Believe
know.
we took care of them.
Can I do a check to see if I found anybody in the crowd of people?
They, based on the guards' help and
I
trying
think
to
I
get
found
people,
one.
there would be at least one body amongst the four that have reached over that they were able to get to in time and at least get a potion of healing to stop the immediate death, but they're still unconscious and very much not in a good shape.
I can see if they want the good berry.
I can take care of him for you.
No.
No.
We don't want that.
We need them alive. We need them alive so that we may pour their spirits out. And once the demons have been exorcised, there is a small window, a few seconds only. That way we may connect the demons to Chauntea, and she will divine her word to us, and we will know where the demon lies.
Pause. You want to sacrifice a demon soul to your goddess in order to seek them out?
Exactly.
That's the most metal shit I've ever heard. I'm super on this lady's side all of a sudden.
We're good people. We're good people. Exorcise the demons, but also torture them and use them for our own good.
Whatever
Okay.
it takes.
Yeah. Amontep would be perfectly alright with this.
Let's go.
I've already spoken to him at length.
Let the desecration begin.
Let it begin.
So you all head out of the church, and you see Galbath kind of booting, just not really hard or anything, just kind of like tapping with the tip of his boot at one of the dead bodies, noting that it's still at least breathable after the potion. You see the others being wrapped up and just tossed on a cart.
Hey, tell that lady we got one here that we can exorcise a demon.
Nice.
I assume you all would bring the man in.
Yep, we carry the person in.
Just seems to be the one.
I pretend to help, but
yeah, I ain't carrying
don't
shit.
lift.
We'll let the dwarf and the cleric handle it.
That is not.
It hurts to carry things. Never mind, I rolled a 20. It doesn't hurt to carry things.
More helpful than you think.
Just kidding. Turns out this guy never ate his Wheaties. Hey, wait a second. It's that guy. We killed him.
What are you talking about?
It better be a different guy.
You always get a surprise round on him.
Omega lol.
Hey,
You,
Oh.
you always get a surprise round on this guy who's like, "Whoa, whoa."
hey, how
Dicks
long,
go in here.
how long do those temp HP last from the bear totem?
Probably when we're in range of it.
Indeedy dandy, that is true.
How long can you keep the totem out?
Guys, you're asking me things. You're in a one shot. I don't know.
I just wanted to know if I should apply
Yeah,
false life or not, so I did.
Oh, okay.
Is that wine number 2?
You're not supposed to mix
I'll
wines
take
like
that
that.
as yes.
Bodie, I'm gonna need your address. We're gonna fight.
You know where he lives. What?
I do know where you live. We're good. We're good.
So,
Bring it. Come on over anytime.
you all
That's
drag
where we go.
the corpse, or what's now an actual alive body, just in grave disrepair, that's exhumed most of its body weight and innards in vomit to create that spawn you fought before it. And you plop it down on the floor in front of Dakara. And the exorcism goes 1 minute.
No, sorry. That's how long it lasts.
Oh, okay. The exorcism goes exactly as you imagined it would go. The villager is tied to a bed, screaming, drooling, conversing, and cursing in some strange language, while Dakara is just tossing holy water at him. After 2 hours of an exhausting struggle, the priestess finally breaks the curse. The villager begins to cough up and just retches over the side of the bed. And a few maggots spill out of his mouth and fall down to the floor. And there's a calm stillness. And just when you thought it was over, the maggots begin to grow into an enormously large proportion and begin to attack.
Of course.
And I'll need initiatives.
As soon as I enter this
Ah, maggots.
what is wrong with this place? We
Those
surely
things look
would
cute
have
and
noticed.
cuddly.
These can't be the ones from the pies. We must have noticed these in the pies. Dang.
Fiendish maggot.
You know, the huge.
The huge. Alright, so we've got Freck, Elbeth, Yorick, and Helga. Alright, Frecklin, you're up first. Are you muted?
What? Alright, hold on, sorry. Alright, so we're gonna move.
Oh, he's moving.
We're moving,
Are these
and we're gonna be
squares now?
sneaking. I'm gonna be moving and sneaking.
Alright, are you hiding? Who are you hiding behind?
Yeah, well, as I move through Gelbath Square, I can use him as cover.
Alright. So you're dodging between the knees and kind of doing like a slide, like a power slide on your knees, or slide through Kelbath and stab at the maggots kind of thing.
First, I'll be targeting the one between me and Helga.
Do you get advantage on that? Oh, you do, because you've got
I believe
Helga
so,
there.
because
Yeah.
of Assassinate.
You've also got Helga there, though. And they
Yeah.
haven't moved. So, yep. And it's
Right.
a surprise, so it's an auto crit.
Okay.
Woo! Nice.
Alright, here is the Rapier. 18.
Mm-hmm. 18 will also hit.
And rolled twice for damage because it's a crit.
15, 26, 38 damage
Yes.
on the first attack.
Yes.
Do not worry, I did not want to turn.
Anything, you got to roll damage for the second?
Oh, he's still standing after that? He'll definitely get the offhand dagger too then. It will also be an assassinate because he still hasn't moved.
Yep.
So,
Ooh.
double damage. Killing it. Swiping the shit out of him with my dagger.
So 41 damage total, still nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at.
Alright, and then I will disengage and move a squared way.
Alright.
Alright. That's me.
Elbath, I'll need a con save.
No.
As the stench of the commoner's
Stinky.
wretch is much very foul, but not so foul that you can't bear it.
Alright, and then I... Can anybody guess what I'm gonna do?
Are you gonna blast?
Are you
I'm
gonna do
gonna blast
Eldritch
him.
Blast?
I'm gonna blast.
Yeah. So I start blasting.
Nice.
Both will hit for 16 points of damage. You've taken out several chunks of the worm, but it's still up.
And then I will also move. He can take his AOO if he wants to.
It'll come down at you with the claws.
Oh! Big
That'll
fat
hit.
claw.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 4 damage because I have 5 temporary health points.
Yeah.
So it comes down and it claws through you, but the wounds, the initial wounds heal, but the like piercing bits that first got you are still there.
That's it for me.
Okay. Yorick.
Well, was back here. I come running in, and I'm like, "What in the hell did I miss?"
You've been last in initiative, both fights so far.
Yeah. So I see come in, and I see these maggots, and I'm like, "Well, that's not good." I run up and no, I don't need to run up. I can stay here because it's the doorway, and I'm gonna hit the closest one with crossbow. Oh, jeez.
It will go wide right above the maggot's head and just kind of stick into the wall, into the stone.
So that's my move.
Opposite.
Apparently I go in there and I always do this one. I'll just go,
What the hell?
Yeah.
Just load it quickly. Bah!
That's basically what I do. That's my signature.
It's either going to
move.
go right into the ceiling or go wide. It might peg somebody in their leg. But
Yep.
once you've gotten your composure, you're set to go.
And that will be it.
Alright. On to the maggots.
Sentinel yet again proving to be useless.
Maggots.
The maggots will first try to bite down on Olga
Miss.
and miss. And then after you push it off, it's going to come down with one of its tiny claws and try to scrape you across the face.
Hit.
For 8 points of slashing, and you've got a nasty 3 claw marks across your cheek. And then it'll go onto the other flesh, or fiendish maggot, who will try to bite your head off. And succeed on biting. But the slash misses as it's trying to bite your head off, and it kind of pierces around your neck a little bit. Get it off your head, and it goes down for a slash, and you just back away. And then it's on to you.
Yeah.
Heal
I
again.
forgot that my bear's HP pool was separate from my own HP pool.
It was.
Yeah. So, can I add my bear's HP back into my HP?
You can.
Thank you.
The bear should have taken that damage, and it wouldn't have been enough to kill him.
So he had 19 hit points. That's a lot of hit points. Okay. So I am going to willingly take one attack of opportunity. Um,
16 to
and
hit.
step over here. That will meet.
For 9 slashing. That was this guy up top.
And I am going to cast I'm going to use Enhance Ability as a level 3
Nice.
spell and give it to me and the little boy here.
Ooh.
And I'm going to give us Bear's Endurance.
Ooh.
I'm the little boy.
Ooh, not a good roll.
Hey man, I'll take it.
I get 5 temporary HP, and then I'm gonna do my item action to chug my potion of healing. Can somebody remind me what that is? Is it 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2, yeah.
So 9.
Decent heal.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I still have my bonus action, so I will also Bring that total. Wait, how many times can I cast that?
Once per short or long rest.
Ooh. Super weak. So I will cast Shillelagh again. And that'll end my turn.
You just stamp the quarterstaff down, and it begins to writhe and twinge, just as it did before.
Were we supposed to be making Constitution saving throws?
Fuck. Yes,
Only if you started your turn within 5 feet of it.
she did.
Okay.
I'll make it.
So retcon the save right now.
Yeah.
So I would not have had my bonus to it at this point. Boo.
Boo.
Super
So
boo.
until the end of your next turn, you would have disadvantage.
Well, I didn't attack anyway. But
Oh, it's
that'll
actually
be that.
it's actually at the start of your next turn. It's not that bad.
It's not like poison or anything
It
that bad.
sucks for me if I finally get to use Sentinel.
Yeah.
Get disadvantage, you butthole.
Alright.
Turn.
I'm moving to this square. Then I'm going to be attacking the one between me and Helga. Get some
Olga.
advantage and some sneak attack on that. And oh yeah, that'll be nice.
That's gonna hit. Piercing its big old belly. Ooh, and it had 13 health left. So, how do you want to do it?
Nice. Again, just carve a giant F into him and just let him fall to the ground.
This time it's got more form and mass to him, so you can carve the F and it just gushes with blood and sprays all over you a little bit, and it just kind of collapses and nice kind of like ribbon fashion from the F. But it's still a pretty gruesome scene.
And our other guy over there, he's going to be getting the offhand dagger. No advantage on that, so that one's a 12. That probably won't hit. Then I will disengage and move away.
12 will miss.
There you go. Miss me?
Alright. Know that.
Gelbath is going to look at the last guy standing and decide he's not even worth trying to roll attacks on. I'm going to spend one of my sorcerer spell slots to throw 3 magic missiles at him.
For 9 points of damage total. As the 3 daggers pierce into it and just rise a little bit. It definitely hit him and pierced him. You can see little drops or lines of blood falling down, but it didn't seem to be too bothered by it.
Okay, that's it.
Yorick.
I will try again. And I will like crossbow.
Ooh. You still haven't quite found your bearings yet, Yorick.
Oh. Oh. I mean, yeah. I guess that's all I... Cause that's my action, right? I don't have any other...
You've got a bonus action and movement still.
My bonus action would just be movement. I mean, that's it, right? Because I don't have a bonus action.
If you have a
spell.
cantrip or a spell that's bonus action.
It's just healing. Nobody needs healed, right?
No.
Yeah.
Not at the moment.
Yep,
Good,
so
if you have it.
Yeah, I'll heal you. I will go... Where's my little... Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks.
Not bad. You grace Olga with the words of the Morning Lord?
Yeah, the morning
Amber?
lord. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
He's cool guy.
Carries over. Yeah.
I knew I liked them.
On to the maggot, who's not gonna like your nice, kind words, and is gonna crawl over to you, Yorick. and try to bite your head off. And I think it's gonna get you with the bite.
Oh man. Yes.
For 8 piercing, as it
Ow.
finds the flesh between your armor, and then will claw you, but that will meet the armor and have no effect.
Get off me, fiendish beast.
Helga.
Oh god. God, these maps. Is there a way to fix that?
What are you doing?
Every time I move
Oh.
it like scrolls the page down.
You right click and move it. That usually works pretty good for me.
If you control click, or control zoom in, is that what you're trying to do? You have to do it on the map. Was that what you were trying to do?
Do what?
What were you
No.
trying to do?
Look.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Your character's way the fuck out there.
I mean, if I zoom out, it works. But it has to be teeny, teeny, tiny.
I think it's just when you have the token selected it does that. If you don't have the token selected, it shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's when I'm moving my token that
Yeah.
happens. Okay. Well, that's not where I wanted to go, so that's unfortunate. Hang on.
Zoom back in.
Oh shit.
Alright. Back. So. I am gonna just attack it with my quarterstaff. Wow.
12 is not. Well, 13 will hit
Oh
Yay.
shit.
Wow.
for 4 points of bludgeoning.
Wait, why didn't it add all my stuff to that? Is that... it doesn't add anything to damage?
No.
Oh.
It just becomes a D8 if it wasn't already, and it's magical, so it overcomes resistance.
Okie doke.
So you just swung your staff around, boom, clunked him right upside the head. Real good.
Nice.
That is it.
Freckland.
Alright. Move up. And we will do our favorite little sneak attack, rapier attack.
Ooh,
17.
17's gonna hit.
Nice.
Beautiful. For a nice little 17 damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, as I'm swirling the rapier around in circles, then I stab with the dagger in the offhand
Ooh.
for an additional
26.
4.
Will hit for 4 more. It is punctured and bloodied, but it's still up.
Okay. Disengage and move away.
Galbath.
Galbath is going to look at the last target and cast instead this time Toll the Dead.
Ooh. That is
No,
Beautiful
I'm sorry,
spell.
that doesn't actually do the attack. Try this on for size, guy. Cool, 1 damage on the D12, because it's designed really well.
He has a -3 to wisdom.
And he made it, so
And he's still
whatever.
made it.
Well,
Oh, wait a second, why isn't that... It should be rolling 2 D12, but it doesn't matter because he made the save. So it's fine.
Alright.
That's it for me. Yep, no bonus actions.
Yorick. I'll need a con save.
Oh shit. Alright. Con save.
Nice.
Excuse me. So you are able to hold your breath against the terrible smell.
Okay. I will also cast Toll the Dead. Why didn't that cast it? What the hell?
It did.
What did it? Oh, okay.
This one is dealing with Galbath's trying to get into his brain, and it's not focused on you. So roll 2d12.
12.
Okay. Two of them, you said?
slash roll 2d12.
Yeah, Scott, you gotta fix yours for 2d12. 16. And you just hear this creature writhe in agony. You don't speak worm or maggot. Well, you can tell it's just kind of like screeching.
Nice. Very nice.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. On to the maggot, who will go after the source of its pain and try to bite you, Yorick, and then
Yep.
claw you.
Yeah, those both hit.
Do not attack my friend. Sounded like a vampire there.
So
You were a vampire.
The 11 is not gonna hit. Oh, you can just make an attack. Okay, never mind. So as it's going to bite down on your friend Yorick here, you clunk him upside the head, but it's not quite enough to
Nice.
knock him off balance. It is enough to, get a little blood pool in his eye. But the bite still connects, as do the claws, for 10 total damage.
Oh. Alright.
Jeepers.
Helga, I'll need a con save. Olga.
I do have advantage. It
Wow.
did not matter.
So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Well, what kind of... Do we know what kind of... Oh, you're doing piercing and slashing damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Okay. I'll try and use Primal Savagery, which is acid damage.
What's primal savagery?
That's pretty much... Oh, if it won't link. I pretty much just grow claws and attack someone with claws. And for some reason it does acid damage.
Got you. Well, they do connect. You're basically breaking bones, and the bones are coming out of your skin to claw at him. And it connects. And does leave a nasty, vicious scar, or wound. It's looking bad. Not much
With
left
acid.
much left in this maggot.
This game will not go down easy. And that's it. That's all I can do.
Frick.
Dash in, do damage, dash out. Alright. Let's
Hell yeah.
bring out everyone's favorite rapier. Whoosha!
Whoosha! 21's gonna hit.
20 damage.
And as you carve the F into it, it similar to its buddy, falls into ribbons.
That is my favorite rapier.
I may be small, but I cut big.
I think that makes you a serial killer.
No, because I don't just go around murdering people. I try to do good. I'm helping out my family. I get money, I send it to the family. They're happy. I keep going.
Yes,
you say
though. We might want to send you to a therapist, little one.
That's fine. You're not my supervisor, and you can't tell me when to go to bed.
Well, no one else is.
And as you guys are discussing this, the commoner here has time to get his bearings a little bit. And Dakara walks over to her personal stores and walks over and grabs a potion out of the chest or drawer and brings it back to the commoner, presents it to him, and he takes it and starts glugging it down. And with the priestess's guidance, he manages to gather enough visions, or enough of sensibility and consciousness, that he goes into a trance-like state and begins speaking in this demonic language and then in a celestial language before collapsing back onto the table, unconscious.
Oh my.
Did you glean the information of the demon's whereabouts?
The priestess will rush over to her desk and pull out a crude piece of parchment and draw a rough map on it and say, "Here, this is the lair of the demon."
Thank you.
You have been very helpful.
I mean, sure.
I warn you, the hills are trapped. Be careful.
Hey, is
Trapped
this a
with
chest?
what?
Elves. Elves that think
Nasty
the forest
elves.
belongs to them.
Oh my.
Well, it belongs to me.
It shall be so, my large bear friend. It shall be so.
Is this a chest?
It's a mimic. Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Ping again? Oh, that one. Yes, it is.
It's locked.
It is not.
Well, then it's mine. What's inside?
The whole chest.
So, as she's drawing out the map and explaining the dangers of the elves, Galbath just kind of leaves the room and goes and starts wandering around as if he owns the place. And you hear a creaking of wood coming from the other room. And inside you've got a vial of poison, a vial of acid, 3 potions of healing, a potion of superior healing,
Ooh.
and a potion of alchemist fire.
That's a lot.
Damn, the stockpile.
I
Okay.
do not support the thievery, but I do enjoy the loot.
And you see Dakara kind of looking back. Yeah. So as I was saying, be careful of the hills. And she keeps looking back towards it. There are elves roaming them, and they'll attack you on sight. Excuse me. Those are for the town's medicine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, you can keep the potions of regular healing. But the big one, and the alchemist fire, and the 2 evil ones, we're taking those.
And she's gonna look at the rest of you. Very
See,
very
you're
well.
stopping me.
Very well. Just be rid of the demon, and I'll find a way to recoup the losses. The losses would be far greater if there was a demon to be let loose around Womford.
That's what we shall exterminate.
That's why we're here.
That is all we care about. And the pies. Can't forget the pies.
Gonna make some
I
good old
still want
pies.
that good berry pie.
Yeah.
Little man, I'm gonna hand you this vial of delicate, deadly green liquid. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on your rapier during a fight. And then the next time you hit with it, that guy's gonna feel real bad.
I really appreciate it, and I will be very protective with this mystery green juice.
It's a vial of poison that you can put on your weapon or pour into someone's food or whatever.
Badass.
Would anyone like the vial of acid to throw? We also have an alchemist fire. to play.
Nice.
I'm not usually in melee.
I have
I'm
spells.
usually using my actions.
Alright, I'll hold the acid and the alchemist fire for now. It's basically a 1d4 acid and a 1d4 fire when we need it, so. Plus it deals 1d4 bludgeoning damage as well because it's an improvised weapon.
Should we head back to the little shanty hut that we call an inn? Rest,
I think we should. Oh, well, yeah, if you guys need a short rest, I won't
and then
sneeze at that.
how late are we going?
Oh.
I'm running out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you wanted to rest, we can rest. We'd have the whole celebration of the pie eating contest, which you've thankfully prevented a terrible catastrophe from happening. Otherwise, you would go confront the demon at its lair.
They're still gonna have a pie eating contest.
So, Yorick, why don't you
Nice.
take this potion of superior healing,
Okay.
which is
We gotta
going
become
to be...
bakers in the next step.
Well, they
take it.
They used to have just table of pies, and everybody from the village can come and eat, and there'd be a contest of like 5 participants that are actually like hoarding down pie after pie. Now they can just have the contestants eat one pie as fast as they can instead of how many pies can you eat.
Nice.
Change the rules. I see how it is.
Yeah, they're gonna make do with what they can. They can't break tradition.
Trying to be like halflings out here. You don't fucks
Irresponsible
with
on the-
traditions.
One pie.
You never fucks with traditions.
So, are you waiting for the pie eating contest, or are you going to fight the demon?
I think we should just go fight the demon. I gave our cleric a health potion, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you chug that, that gives you 8d4 plus 8 healing, so it'll pretty much get you to full health unless you roll straight ones.
So I go back up.
Demon.
Okay.
Yep.
On to the demon.
Let's do it.
And you eventually arrive at a stone cottage built roughly in a clearing that's far deep into the woods. And as you approach this cottage, dozens of rats crawl out of a half-eaten corpse
Yeah, I was about to
lying
do
near the
that.
doorstep and then run away. When you look around you, you notice many more rodents scurrying about the house.
Rodents don't scare me.
Well, I think it is time that I get on my uniform. And I'm gonna turn into a bear that looks like Abu.
Okay?
I'm gonna let the bear lead the charge into the building. Hide behind the bear.
Let's see here. I think I can do this. No, because it's a concentration. It's not worth it. Okay.
We still have the enhance ability. Little boy. Freckland.
So,
The
entering the
temporary
house.
hit points.
And as you walk in, the cottage, as you notice, only really has a single room. Most of the place has been ransacked and just made a mess of.
Got it. That was like 10 hit points.
And as you walk in, you hear a voice calling from beyond the hallway here that says, "Well met, friends. Would you like to join me for lunch?" And although the voice doesn't seem hostile, your instincts tell you that you should be careful.
I can't talk. I'm gonna let out an angry roar.
Nice.
And Gelbeth, as you peek around the corner, you see an extremely large, what apparently used to be a woman feasting down on a pie that's just writhing with maggots, centered with an apple that's also got worms crawling through it, and she's just tearing chunks out of this pie, eating a piece of roast pheasant with also worms and maggots growing out of it. Her sharp teeth jutting out of her gums, and she's just...
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, as soon as she does some bullshit I don't like, I'm casting Witch Bolt on her. Consider that a readied action.
Nice.
Why do you disturb my meal?
And you can hear the kind of like pitter-patter of tiny little rodent feet on the ceiling, on the floor. You can see a few rats coming down from the walls. They start to gather around the large woman.
Well, you see, we interrupt the meal because you're screwing up this town. And if anybody's gonna screw up this town, it's gonna be my Dark Lord of Momta. I can't have you doing his work for him. It's just not appropriate.
Then you will die here, feasting on your own flesh.
And
Guess what? I didn't like that.
some of the rats will start to swirl up and form a swarm. The other rats are still gathering. And then I'll need initiatives.
Garbage initiatives today.
Man, this has not been good.
Boom.
So I rolled the bear's initiative, you said.
Yes.
No.
Combat, or does it
No,
have to wait
the-
until she does something?
Oh, if you're already a bear, then yes, you would roll bear initiative. Sorry, I thought you were druid. But you're already a bear.
I come prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I think you mean pre-bared.
I
I like to party.
But yeah, is my Witch Bolt starting combat, or do I have to wait for her turn?
Wait, please.
Okay. I'll re-roll it when it's her turn, and then she does something, and I'll be like, I didn't like that. Cast
Yeah,
Witch
but
Bolt at her.
I don't like this, rats. And she just kind of pushes the table up the silverware, and pie goes flying against the wall, and she stands up, and she's about as tall as Galbeth and Yorick are. They're elves, they're quite tall, so Franklin, they're way up high to you, and the bear, if you stand on your hindquarters, you'd be head level with the monster. York, we're gonna start with you. Holy shit, these are bad rolls.
Alright, I'm gonna just cast Spirit Guardians. And I basically let the Guardians know my friends here that are, in our party are off limits, but anything else that comes near us, it's fair game. So we got 1, 2.
Do you got that? Do you guys see that big green square? No? Fuck.
Yeah, I see the green square.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Well, that's where Spirit Guardians are.
Nice.
Well, I don't see it.
I don't either.
Well, as long as Yorick and I do.
Yeah, I see it.
Fine then, keep your secrets.
And
So,
then-
at the start of those guys' turns, they've got to make Wisdom save or take 18 damage.
Yeah. And then healing word on who's that has taken damage?
There we go. Yep, now we see you.
Is that on?
The
Galbeth has
Franklin?
taken a couple. Freckland has got some HP missing.
Did we rest?
You haven't.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, here. There you go. You have
Thank you.
That'll be it.
All right. On to the rats, who will crawl all over the bear.
Rawr.
Do one of these, one of them,
Quit moving me.
one of them. There we go. Swarming all over you. And you will feel many, many bites all across your skin.
Ew.
For
Ooh,
21.
That'll hit.
For 13 damage. Wait, no. They rolled it wrong. Just the 8. Just the 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, that equals 11.
Yeah, I'm good at math, as you see.
There's many problems here.
Mensa level. Don't challenge me. Freckland.
All right.
You see a bear being swarmed with rats, and it just roars
I'm
out.
sorry, but I got no time for rats. Gonna be moving past them. Alright, that's 15 to get there. And, going to assassinate the Gullibus.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Doesn't he have poison on his?
No, I didn't apply before the combat. I should have, but
Yeah, 15, 23, and 30 total for the first one.
Good
Yep.
grief.
then the offhand dagger.
Nice.
Will also crit. Sick.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, ignore the sneak damage on that.
Right, just the 3 and 2.
For another 5 points of damage, so 40 total, or 35 total.
Nice.
And then I will move back 1 square.
Again, doing the power slide, but under the bear, as this just trying to swipe rats off of it. You just jab at the guts and giant belly of the Gullibus. Or
Wouldn't that
Gullibus.
An attack.
Nope. Rogues
Oh,
As-
okay.
can disengage as a bonus action. The Gullibus is going to walk forward towards the small child who just
Walking
stabbed
forward.
her.
I didn't like that. You know what that means? It's witch bolt time.
Ooh.
You've activated my trap card. Oh, my trap card didn't work though.
She'll duck under her, just kind of like bat the spell away,
No.
and then try to bite at the child.
Okay. Well, that's gonna get my uncanny dodge, but that will hit.
For 2 piercing.
Yes.
And then as she's got you in her mouth, she's just going to start ripping apart your sides. 19 to
That
hit.
will hit.
And I'll need a con save.
You still have
Ow.
advantage.
Nice.
Didn't need it.
Booyah.
Claw again, but this time miss. And then
That won't hit, yeah.
Does the
spit
bear
you.
get...
So
Back it up.
I'll take 18 from that second attack.
Yep.
Okay. That will take the rest of my temp away and then do 10 damage to me. Alright.
Does the bear get sentinel?
But no.
No. Bear retains your class. Well. No. Bear retains just class features and your wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. Other stats keep the bears unless yours are higher. On to Gelbath.
Galbath is going to use his at will once a day fairy fire. It's not at will, it is an action, but use fairy fire on the 2 of them. They're the only 2 targets. So I need a wisdom, nope, dexterity, sorry, saving throw. Rats are illuminated.
Yep.
Big bitch is illuminated. Unless she's got advantage.
Nice.
So now you guys all have advantage on them as long as I maintain my concentration. And then I will also...
Gelbath just kind of does a kind of twitter with his fingers, or a twill with his fingers, and you see the demon, the large demon, and the rats just glow a soft but very dark purple.
Nice.
Yep. And then I'll move right there, which still kind of leaves me in range, but better position to hit her. And that's my turn.
Alright. On to the bear, who's currently being swarmed by rats. Oh shit, Yorick. I didn't do the save for the
Spirit
demon.
Guardians?
Yep.
Yeah.
So let me make my wisdom save real quick. Or try to anyway. And I don't, so the demon will take 14 damage. I believe it was. Let me double check that. Yeah, 18 damage even.
Yeah. If she saves, if you get it, you get half.
I did not, so the full 18.
Big damage.
Big damage.
So, on to the black bear.
The bear.
So I'm gonna try and bite at the rats that are swarming me currently.
Okay. Ten will hit.
Wow.
Nice.
For 7 points, you just bat a few of these rats away off into the wall, but there's still several of them
The
around
first
you.
one was bite, so she ate rats.
Now I
she
batted
ate
them.
rats.
Then you're then batted them away, yeah.
And I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, Jesus.
And that'll do it.
Alright. Top of the round goes to Yorick, and I was incorrect about Sentinel. So, if any monster makes an attack against any creature within 5 feet of the black bear's range, you can provoke. Yorick, on the start of your turn, the rats on the other side of the room form into a swarm.
Oh, Lord.
But luckily, you don't hear any more scritching or scratching on the surface of the walls or on the ceiling.
That's good. Alright. Well then... Okay. I will reach out and touch
Reach out.
Bear.
And touch me.
and I will cast Cure Wounds. Cast as my last level 3 slot.
Ooh.
There you go.
You killed me.
Yeah.
The fur has been restored.
So, yep, pop you all the way up. And then...
I'm gonna lick your hand as you go away.
and then I'll back up. I won't provoke, right? Because I'm not in there. I'm... Yeah, back up.
The swarm is occupying her space, so you would.
Oh. Well, then no, I won't. I'll just stay around that.
Imagine this bear's just biting and smashing rats away, and as she's doing it, you touch her, and as you're touching the bear, some of the rats could and try to move away. Some of the rats could crawl up your arm and try to bite you.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'll just stay where I'm at.
Alright. On to the swarm of rats then. Who will find a host in the child? What?
Gross.
Miss.
Miss. On to the next swarm then. And we'll continue biting against the bear.
Yikes. Second
For
level hit.
11. Just 11
Okay.
points of damage. And then on to Freckland.
Okay, it feels like we gotta deal with these rats before we can finish off the big puppers.
You're a small child being
Oh.
sworn.
Instead of focusing on my own rats, I'm gonna hit the rats on the black bear. We're gonna hit them first with the good old rapier of doom.
22's gonna hit. Ooh, and you pierce through 6 of them, and there's pretty much just like 4 rats crawling away. And you use your hilt and guard to just knock a few of them off, and the other 2 just kind of scatter away.
So that one's done.
Yep.
Then I'll stab my offhand dagger at my rats.
That'll hit.
Just the 2 piercing.
So you've got about 5 or 6 rats on a skewer on the rapier, and you just pull out your dagger from your bootstrap and pierce
Get one.
another one.
Alright, then I'm going to disengage and move to the back of the pack. That's my turn.
Oh wait,
Alright.
you gotta do the spirit guardian for the other rats when they moved.
I do. You're absolutely right. And they fail.
They
So
take
that's
18 damage.
18 damage, and you just see the holy
Energy.
knights and nobles and swordsmen and champions and berserkers and whatever form of holy champion that Yorick protrudes based
They're
on Lathander. Cats. You see noble, mighty cats, bright as the sun, swarming around the rats, just eating them and tearing them away. 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 cats, just as many as are matching the mice, are just appearing before and tearing them away.
Yep, they're basically out there, the celestial cat's flight.
Onto the Gullibus then. Who is going to push past the swarm of rats and chew on the bear for a bit. For 9 points of piercing.
I am no longer in bear form.
So you'll take
Oh.
1 point of piercing as you. And spits you back out and just starts going on a frenzy of claws. And Olga and Yorick, you'll both take 1 claw. Olga first, then Yorick.
Oh shoot.
Ooh, Olga, I'm sorry.
That should be a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss for me.
Mine will hit.
Oh.
And then I'll need a con save.
I still have advantage.
Which you have advantage on, yeah.
So you are able to resist the demonic.
So,
meh,
is that poison
thing.
damage included?
It is.
It's
You just aren't.
half.
Oh, yeah, you can have the poison damage, so it's 12 total.
Gelbath, darkened sky.
Nice.
To this position here, and as he does so, he'll raise up both of his hands, and in one hand you'll see a black spectral blade appear, and in the other hand you'll see a bright flash of light. And I need both the rats and the Gullibus to make a Constitution save against 14.
Galbus makes it.
No.
They
Oh.
both make it, so the Word of Radiance does nothing. But I also summon a Shadow Blade into my hand, which means I'm no longer concentrating on the fairy fire.
Alright.
That's it.
Oops, not that one. Alright, Yorick.
Alright, I will...
It skipped me.
Oh. I'm sorry. Because bear token. What was your initiative?
6.
Okay.
Go before York.
Yep. Go ahead, Olga.
I should have just left it 'cause I have no freaking idea. I'm gonna try and do animal friendship on these rats. Hey, you don't want to fight
Hey,
us.
it could be.
You want to fight that thing. Look at it.
And a 4.
It is not.
Okay. They got a wisdom save. Oh, weak sauce McGraw.
Yikes.
How are these rats so smart?
They're
And-
still just kind of swarming around looking for the small child that they were just on. But it seems they've lost their target, so they're starting to swarm around anyone else nearby. Now, a thought in their mind.
That'll be it.
Alright. Yorick.
I will... get out the trusty crossbow. I point it, and I rear back, and wow!
On whom? The demon or the rats?
The rat.
Ooh. The rats. You do pierce the rats.
I'm trying to specifically... I've been watching these rats, and I'm trying to find the alpha. So I think I found the alpha, and that's who I was aiming at, to see if...
You're tracking them down.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Alright, there's... Just like fishing.
Yep.
Just like fishing.
Yep, that's exactly what I've been doing. So if that hits... Alright.
Ooh.
Take 7.
It had 4 HP. So you find the alpha and just nail it to the wall, and the rest of the rats scatter.
That's exactly what happens. It's stuck to the wall. Yeah. I call out. I say, sometimes you must take out a leader to kill the pack.
Well, I think the leader's still standing. Well, we'll see about that.
Definitely not the leader.
Well, I meant the leader of the rats.
Maybe the one on her shoulder?
Are you done? Are you done, York?
Yeah.
Alright. Franklin.
Damn,
All
we should've
right.
taken that one.
Everyone's favorite rapier goes zip zap zooping through the air.
Ooh,
15?
15 will meet. So
Nice.
beat.
14.
14.
Take sneak
Another
attack.
savage blow to the
This
demon.
is a gold rapier. With a dagger roll.
8.
Do I have advantage?
You don't.
Okay.
But 8.
8's a miss.
14 is still solid. It's enough
Yeah.
to cut an F into it, but not enough to just spill the guts out. It'll
Right.
If it heals, it'll have a scar to remember it by.
I'm gonna disengage away 5 more feet, but yeah, that's it.
All right. On to the Gullibus then. Gullibus, whatever. It's going to bite down on the bandaged undead in front of it. And fails. You just kind of stop the jaws with one hand, completely uninterested. Just
Like it's an angry puppy.
right, like seriously, I didn't even care about the pies to begin with, and now I'm dealing with a demon. All right.
Not dealing
And
with
then-
the demon.
as you're just holding the jawlines on, it's gonna come down with 2 claws against Yorick and
Oh, no.
Olga.
I used Sentinel on the first bite.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So it'll take 1 point.
I
As
bonk
you-
him on the head.
Bonk on the head.
Not as sturdy. It was kind of. You caught it mid biting down or trying to bite down on Galbath, and you thought it may have connected, so you aimed for that portion, but Galbath just stopped it, so you kind of over aimed a little bit and just graced the top of its head.
And were both of those on me?
No, first
No,
one was
one
on
was-
Yorick. Second one's on you.
That'll hit.
So the 17 misses, the 24 hits.
Doesn't have advantage, so the 17 will miss. Clangs off your hardened armor, but the other claw does hit Olga, and I'll need a con save.
13.
13 is not enough.
Oh.
14 total damage. Galbath.
Oh, I don't know why I did that.
17's gonna hit.
She takes 11 psychic damage.
Psychic.
Side duck.
And that's it for my turn.
Alright. Olga. Disadvantage on any attack rolls or ability check. Or no, I'm sorry, it only lasts until the start of your turn. Or no, it's not even poison. I'm wrong again. Disregard everything I just said. Continue as normal.
I hardly even caught up.
Nope. Don't worry about a thing. You're good.
Olga is gonna panic.
Uh-oh.
And Olga,
Panic decisions are always good ones.
even though Olga cannot be a bear herself,
Yep. Exactly.
she can call in her circus companions.
Nice.
One CR2 beasts or equivalent.
We are the traveling Bernstein Bears.
Oh my god.
Bear! Bears
Holy
one half the yard.
shit.
Yep.
Oh my god, the room is now filled with bears.
That are juggling.
Oh no, we all have our own act. I am the juggler. We have two trapeze artists and a fire swallower.
This is no longer
Fuck yeah.
a place.
This is a blessed place.
Oh my god.
There's the bears.
You are all in for a show.
Oh, yay.
Well, as a group, so we'll just do the 13.
Still though, 4 bears get to move before the Gullibus. I think it's gonna die. Do bears get pack tactics?
They don't. So, you see Olga just start juggling furiously as she's juggling in the air. The objects she's juggling disperse in the room and take the shape of actual bears that just start and start breathing fire and finding rope to dangle on the roof and start swinging from. And if there's a hula hoop or a circle around, damn it, they're jumping through it.
Where's that circle of stones?
That was at Mortimer's house.
Morty, you're coming back?
He's dead.
He won't mind.
Morty's dead.
I can cast Revivify.
That only lasts for a minute.
Just in case, I will cast Shillelagh again and end my turn.
So as all of your objects to juggle are gone, you've got nothing left to do but to tap your quarterstaff down and put on a show.
Bring it.
Turns to more of like a noble's walking cane instead of a staff.
Amazing.
Yorick, you're surrounded by bears
Bears.
The most
I
amazing
will-
and a
thing
demon.
I've seen.
I'm gonna keep practicing my crossbow.
You would have disadvantage since you're in melee range.
Hold on. How do I roll it? It won't let me roll it at disadvantage.
The 5 is at disadvantage.
Oh.
It's fucking destined. You rolled a 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 5. Here we go. I like the
Like a
21
5?
better.
Somehow, the bears have startled you to such a degree that you've once again aimed directly at the ceiling.
It's pretty much it. So it's all for me. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the show.
Onto the circus.
This one's gonna ride the trapeze right on up next to this big fat nasty thing. And it's going to bite and miss.
It will miss. The tightrope on the trapeze is a bit too precarious for it to kind of focus its bite.
Kind of crack its knuckles a little bit.
Yeah. Try again. You haven't fell off the trapeze
Wow. Oh no, I did.
that time the bear did fall off the trapeze. That bear's prone.
Is it really prone?
Yes.
It's in
Very
the same
prone.
space as another.
It's prone.
Okay. You're saying
It fell off the trapeze and is prone at the feet
we are not.
of Kelmath.
What are you talking about? This is the best circus I've ever seen.
It tried to hold its balance and just fell down. Galbath just holding off the demon's jaws from biting at it as a bear just dropped at his feet.
Fjord, I told you to practice that.
Alright, I'm gonna stand on top of a bear.
No, the other bears still all have their turn.
Oh, Jesus.
All of the bears act on the same initiative.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Do
this is,
it to it, brother.
You've got 3 more bears.
I'm gonna move this one up.
That'll hit.
7.
And bite the poor lady's head clean off.
Are you kidding me?
I am not. She had
Well-
3 health left.
Bear army.
This just happens to be the fire swallowing bear. So it will rip her head off, light it on fire, and then swallow it.
And the corpse runs around
Belch
for a
fire.
second before falling down to the ground, spewing more maggots out. And no, these aren't the maggots that
Gross.
enlarge and get big. These are just the gross maggots.
Gross.
Well, that made for a good
We are
meal.
victorious, my friends.
And as you make your way back to Baron Harik and give him the information that the demon has been slain, Womford is safe from any further demon incursion, he calls upon Dakara to substantiate your claims, and after a few hours, she's able to verify that yes, the demon has been vanquished in its own lair, and Womford, for now, is safe from any demon invasion. The pie eating contest, unfortunately, has taken a terrible stain on its reputation, and Womford will have to do quite a bit, undertake great efforts to restore their name and be known as a proud village like Daggerford or Dragonspear or Leskin. But for now, it'll survive as a quaint grain village, exporting nothing other than bread and wheat.
Yay.
But at least it's not corrupted by demon influence anymore.
I'm gonna skywrite. We did it.
Did it!
And as the clouds
Happiness brave.
begin to take shape and just says we did it, Olga, along with 4 bears, march into town, performing their act. And all of the townsfolk look on, and a lot of them start to cheer and join in on it. The rest of you can leave if you want. But Olga's in this town square performing an entire circus act. Although people were very disappointed and sad that the pie eating contest that they've known for the last 10 years was pretty awful, they can at least know that they've got bears blowing fire and walking along a trapeze and riding along on unicycles and juggling daggers.
Throwing good berries out to the crowd.
They've at least got good berries.
Pieces and a mithril shirt.
You do.
You just walk off with your gold and your mithril shirt.
Galbath is just like, alright, enough with it. This is a complete waste of my time. Don't know why I even travel with you guys anymore.
Every time I get around to the string, you're all like, the lamest party of all time ever. I need John. That's who needs to be in Gelbat's party is fucking John.
Let's just
John
kill
and
everybody and be done with it. But alright, thanks for playing the Banquet of the Damned.